Hello, lovely people. I hope you are doing well. So we are diving straight back into Danganronpa with the investigation and trial of Nagito's murder. Because what in the is going on? You know, what is going on? It's wild. It's wild. The last episode was crazy. So let's get into it and let's do this. I'm very excited to play it because I've been waiting to play this for a few days. So let's go. Right, hang on. I don't think I'm still actually taking this in. I am so thrown. Oh my god. Just coming back into this instantly is like thrown me off because what the like, this is so wild. Also, what is with this awesome guitar music? What the hell? Right, let's start by talking with everyone first because I'm sure everyone is going to be like, is going on? Like I am.
It mattered for Gundam's killing and for Mikans, but it looks like it's different this time. It doesn't matter this time. What doesn't matter?
So...
The time! Looks like the time doesn't matter. It was clearly written in the Monokuma file. The time of death was noon sharp. If it was a noon, what were we doing at that time? What were we doing? Well, right now it's
time.
It's 12:30 p.m.
So it also has a clock function. Then that means did Nagito died 30 minutes ago? Huh? It happened that recently? He's totally a fresh kill. Fresh. Seems like a bad way to describe it. If it happened 30 minutes ago, was it around the time we were struggling with the bombs? You're right. Those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon.
Alright! Which means whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagito's killer.
But this could be like when Nekomaru died. The killer also could have used some kind of automatic setup. Also, the crime looks very detailed, so they would have needed time to prepare.
Alright! Then whoever doesn't have an alibi before we found the bombs is suspicious.
Huh?
Wait, none of us have an alibi for that time. That's when we all split up to search for the bombs. Actually, technically, one person does. My boy. He technically does, because he was with Monami and then Monokuma. So, he does. No one else does, though. But I don't know if that's going to come up or not. We'll find out. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, because Hajime was in, like, Monami's house and stuff. So if they class as an alibi, then, like, he's got one, you know? Oh, Furihiko, you okay, dude?
I'm not freaking out about it like Kazuichi, but I definitely can't stop thinking about it. When the Monokuma timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what's going to happen?
Huh? What's going to happen?
That's obviously wrong.
This rotten school trip is going to end, right? We can finally go back home.
Carefree till the end. Does that mean you don't think that'll happen?
Well, yeah.
Monokuma might be planning to take Mix do something after the countdown ends.
Hey!
What do you mean, something?
Shut up!
He's making us kill each other, you know? What could be worse than that?
Damn it!
I don't know. This Monokuma we're talking about, you know? There's no way this'll end smoothly with a countdown. Anyway, like he said before, if we screw up here, it's the end for us. For now, let's focus on the investigation. We'll think about the countdown after we live through the class trial.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
You...
Then don't bring up strange stuff like that. She looks like she's deep in thought while staring at the ceiling. What happened? Is there something strange about the ceiling?
Yep. Yeah. About that sprinkler.
That's one of the sprinkler heads that's activated to put out the fire.
Well, you can see a girder right next to it, right? There. See? Can you see the red streak?
Huh? Oh. You're right. I definitely see it. It looks like a small red line on the ceiling girder.
Perhaps. Is that blood?
Blood? The color definitely looks like blood, but there's no way blood could get up there, right? Plus, it's in a straight line.
That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange.
It's definitely strange. I should remember this. That is really strange. Blood in like a straight line? Because normally if it's like, say like it was like a slash and there was like blood splatter, it wouldn't splat like that. so that's like something covered in blood has like rubbed against it almost. Okay.
One of us killed Nagito in such a cruel way. It's too bizarre. I can't do anything except laugh.
Do I look like a rotten?
Just as I thought.
If everyone could go home, nothing would make me happier. No, we should finish the class trial, then we can think about what will happen after.
Monokuma's dead. There's blood coming out of his stomach.
Hey!
No response. He's dead, Jim.
Oh shit!
Just kidding. I'm not dead.
Is this one of the life-size plushies that were being produced at this factory?
If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then that's something wrong with you.
Just adjust myself for the voice acting.
You're a stuffed animal too.
Hey, don't put oversized garbage there. It's so misleading.
What the heck?
What are you calling oversized garbage?
Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? Then why'd he do it? Making a hole like he got stabbed and going through the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood. Did he try to imitate Nagito's body or something?
What are you saying?
I had nothing to do with that.
Huh?
You're so evil. He's probably lying. Seriously, you're always lying. You should just die like that plushie over there.
What's this?
You seem more pissed than usual these days, Monami. But you better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I can wipe you out easily, you know. I won't give in to your threats. I'll fight you until the very end. I can't lose. I will definitely take back the seat of world supremacy from Monokuma.
Looks like those annoyances are gone. If it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did this?
Could the killer have done this? If so, is this Nagito's blood? I have no idea how this connects to the incident.
Me neither. So weird. Okay, so these are what we threw, right? Looks like a bunch of plastic bottles, remnants of plastic are scattered all over the place. This is probably... yeah, from us being badasses and making the fire worse. Those fire grenades we used to power the fire. Well, they weren't actually that useful in the end. The fire was only extinguished thanks to the sprinklers.
Well, nevertheless, this evidence really isn't all that strange.
Oh wait, there's a lighter there as well. Oh, here we go.
It's an oil lighter.
Is this where the curtains would have been hanging? It also looks like the fire did extensive damage here. If the oil lighter was placed here...
Just kidding.
An oil lighter. Someone probably wanted to keep warm.
Bring it on.
It's the most foolish thought. This is clearly the cause of the fire.
Well,
Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets go of them.
which means?
So, using that, the curtain was set on fire. Using the oil lighter, huh? Do you think the killer set up some sort of trick with it?
You are right.
The killer probably planned to destroy evidence by setting this warehouse on fire. They caused the fire to destroy evidence. That's the only reason I can think of why a killer would set fire to their crime scene, but... oil lighter's been added. Okay. What else have we got to look? So we looked here. Yeah, okay, we literally just got the body to look at. Which is making me sad. I never expected Nagito to die like this. He was always spouting nonsense about hope and tried to confuse the hell out of us. But even so, dying like this is just too cruel. Also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times we were only able to reach the truth because of him. But everything good and bad about him is gone. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. No, now isn't the time to think about unnecessary things. I need to focus on the investigation right now. For now, I need to investigate everything about this body that catches my eye.
Okay, so we've got quite a few bits. We've got, first of all, start with the knife.
The knife is stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel? This knife, it must be from the military base. Military base? Now that you mention it, you're right, it looks like a survival knife.
Well, By the way, it seems the wounds on his legs and left arm were caused by that same knife.
Which means after the killer was finished stabbing Nagito's legs and left arm, they stabbed the knife through his right hand.
It cannot be.
And then they finished him off with the spear.
How cruel.
Then does that mean the killer went through the trouble of using 2 weapons, a knife and a spear? But they could have just killed him by stabbing him with the knife. Why did they need to use a spear at all?
You are right.
That is definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it? The reason they had to use the spear, huh? Survival knife has been added. Burnt rope. Nagito's right wrist is tied with rope, but it looks like the tip of the rope is burned off. Could this be the result of the fire? But that's weird. If the rope is burned off like this, why are Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was so close to the blaze? Well, the rope may have been connected to something that was close to the curtain, so maybe it just snapped off when that happened? Okay. He must have been in great pain. He clearly had this agonizing look on his face when he died. His mouth is covered with duct tape. Was this to keep Nagito from screaming for help?
This is bad.
Jeez, what a horrible look on his face.
The blood splattered all over it doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth is covered with duct tape, otherwise I wouldn't be able to look at him.
Got a minute? Sorry, excuse me.
Jackie moved past Kazuichi and me and squatted down next to Nagito's face. Oh, bloody hell! And in one swift movement, she ripped the duct tape off his mouth. Oh. Hey, what are you doing?
It's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine. I'll put it right back once I'm done investigating here.
Hey!
Putting the tape back isn't the issue, you ungrateful swine. You're gonna get cursed. The blood on Nagito's face. It looks like it mostly came from the slice on his left arm. If that's the case...
Man.
And it's no use. She's not listening.
Hey.
Hey, about the blood splatter on his face. There's no blood under the duct tape.
Huh?
What's wrong with that?
Well,
This duct tape is crinkles like it was sticking towards the inside of his mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape.
Seriously, what's wrong with that? She means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got the wounds all over his body, so he tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a bit. But what's wrong with that? Is that something we need to really worry about? I don't really get it, but just put the duct tape back on his mouth already.
yep.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, this might be some kind of clue too, I should remember it. This genuinely makes me sad. I'm like pissed. Who the fuck, see, right, genuinely, who the fuck has done this though? I'm actually pissed off because Nagito, yes, he was a chaotic gremlin from hell, but he was our chaotic gremlin from hell, do you know what I mean? I'm so pissed. And he wasn't really going to blow everyone up, it was just fireworks, you know? It was just fireworks. And he was actually really helpful. There's a cut on his upper left arm. His legs and right hand have stab wounds, but this wound looks like a slice. It's probably the reason the wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to his other wounds. Well, regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound and there's blood everywhere.
Super difficult.
There's something strange.
Strange, what?
See?
Look at the palm of his left hand, but I think the blood is from his left arm was sliced, but... Doesn't the blood spatter look strange? It cuts off right in the middle of his palm.
Yeah, it definitely cuts off. Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach when he splattered?
Well, that would explain the blood on his palm, but...
There's something else that's strange?
When you flip it over and look at the back of his hand,
Well,
there's also blood, but only above the middle joint of each finger.
Like he was holding something? He may have been holding something, maybe. Yeah, like he was holding something, I think. You're right, but why is it only on this part?
see?
See, it's just they said, right? It's strange, right? I win.
Yeah, sure, you win. But it's definitely strange. What did the killer do to make the blood splatter like this? The left hand has been added. So if he like grabbed hold of something or was like trying to defend himself, maybe? Both of Nagito's legs are tied up. Each rope is tied to the pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs were all stab wounds. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie Nagito up, but they also stabbed his legs? Why would the killer do something like that?
Damn it!
At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge towards him. Or they might have just been torturing him. Torture?
Huh?
I mean, if they just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? If you disregard the spear in his chest, the other wounds were inflicted for reasons other than killing. Well, the only thing I can think that they would have tortured him over is the location of the bomb, right? Like, it's the only thing that someone would have tortured him over. Which means the wounds all over Nagito's body were from the killer torturing him? If that's the case, was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Yeah. Was this something that would have led to the traitor? Oh yeah, or the traitor actually, that's true, yeah. Well, even if this was torture, there's no doubt the killer must have held a deep grudge towards Nagito. Refusing to let him die easily, I can totally understand the dark impulse like that. But even if they had held a grudge against him, would they have really gone this far? A spear with a flashy ornament on it is deeply impaled into Nagito's stomach.
There's no way around it. That looks like the fatal wound.
What's this?
Oh my! What's this? Such a strange looking spear, isn't it? A cord extends from the tip of the handle. And there's an iron weight attached to it?
Phew!
I see, I see. You use the cord as a whip to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with the spear.
Is this your first time looking at this too?
Of course not. This is the spear of Gungnir, right?
You definitely just came up with that just now.
Hey!
By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from?
I feel like I saw it in Nezumi Castle.
What?
What? Nezumi Castle?
What the hell?
I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you, mice! Damn you all to hell!
I see, even he doesn't know what's inside that castle. Well, more importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. The spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord coming out of the handle looks like that part has blood on it too. See, could that... What I'm wondering is, was that spear, like, up over the thing, and it was, like, weighted, and then, like, if they were holding the weight, if they had, like, let go of the weight, then the spear would have stabbed him. That's my thinking anyway. And so maybe if that had blood on it before, that when the weight part went over, it would have like put blood on there. That's my thinking. But for some reason, the section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. It's about the size of a human fist. It's strange that the section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. Also, Jackie mentioned earlier, but apparently the spear came from Nezumi Castle. Might be better if I could confirm that later. Spear of Gungnir has been added. I guess I'm done with this area surrounding Nagito's body. Jeez, can't believe I actually investigated such a grisly looking body. Even I'm surprised at myself. Does this mean I'm used to it? My cat's placed dead bodies right in front of me and one of my peers is the killer responsible. And I have to investigate his death so I can find his killer. Am I used to something as abnormal as that? That would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. Now then, I guess that's enough investigating the area behind the curtain. The killer's goal wasn't killing Nagito. There should have been another reason as well. If not, they wouldn't have gone to the trouble of tying him up with rope and covering his mouth with duct tape. Not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than the fatal one. So what was the reason? Looks like I'd better investigate other areas to figure that out. Alright, let's try investigating the other areas inside this warehouse first. Okay, so we've done this bit. Yeah, this bit.
Looks like this side is completely soaked because of the sprinkler. Even if there were important clues here, we might not be able to notice it.
But it's better than the warehouse burning to the ground. Good thing we were able to put out the fire.
Hey,
There was a lot of smoke. It's a good thing we didn't go inside when we were throwing the grenades.
you are right.
I agree. If we did, we would have been caught by the sprinklers and become all wet and soggy. Oh, come on, Monokuma, really? I don't want to say it.
Hey! You were all thinking that, huh?
Of course not!
I wasn't thinking that at all.
Say what?
Why are you responding, Kazuichi? I was asking Hajime.
Whoa!
You're screwing with me?
This.
Oh my, screwing! How lewd!
Hey!
Please don't look at me with such fearful eyes. I only imagined it for a second. Kazuichi, you should probably just keep your mouth shut already. You really should. Oh yeah, there you go, MP3 player. This is an MP3 player, there's even a speaker plugged into it, but why is this here? Well, that was probably what was playing the music.
Looks like that weird music was playing from there. You know, that music was blaring when the fire started.
Yeah, you're right.
Looks like it busted from getting drenched by the sprinklers.
I don't disagree with that, but why was the killer playing music from this?
Yeah, that is weird. The music thing is weird. Felt very Hannibal, you know? I was like, what the fuck is going on? It was so odd.
Well, even though I did say I was gonna friggin' kill him,
Hey, hey, hey!
there's no way I would have actually done it. I was just upset, you know?
I think I'm getting a cold. Sorry, I'm just like, oh no. I think I'm going down with a cold. God damn it.
Jeez, you're pathetic.
Well, we'll think about the countdown after we live through the class trial.
Looks like Sonia is focused on the investigating the warehouse, which reminds me there's something I need to ask her about. Now that we've pretty much finished investigating Nagito's body, I think it's time to talk to her. Hey Sonia, do you have a minute? Yes, what is it? I want to talk to you about when that fake bomb Nagito sent in the warehouse exploded. Huh? Right before it exploded, you said something like this, right? It's alright, it is not a bomb! Why did you know that the bombs were a fake? Well... That's not all either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching the central island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you and what were you doing during that time?
Oh my!
Oh my!
It cannot be!
Do you suspect me? It's a misunderstanding. I am not the killer. Jesus shit, you son of a bitch! Whoa! Sonia?
I am sorry!
I am terribly sorry, I was panicking! I shall calm down and explain to you why I was at the military base. When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there. Huh?
Well,
At first, I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons if I announced it to everyone, so I kept silent the whole time. Does that mean when you heard Nagito planted the bombs, you got suspicious and went to investigate them?
that is...
And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. And because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered.
Please listen!
Because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito brought were from the military base, which means they were fake bombs. How did you find out the bombs at the military base were fake? Because I attempted to use one of them. What?
I see.
I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruin. At the time, I still believed that the bombs were real. And I thought that I could use one of them to gain entrance to the ancient ruin.
However, that plan was an utter failure.
Oh, Monomi's there as well.
The bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display. God damn it, all to hell!
I see. So that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
I did. As did Monomi as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb. Which means...
If those bombs were the same ones that disappeared, it would mean Nagito took them. Which is why I knew it was a fake. However, I did think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby. Yeah, that kind of epic moment. That bomb was real and I could not stop thinking about it. But upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe that the bombs he set were real as well. If so, then Nagito's actions were extremely calculated, but the problem is his reason for doing it. With this, I've explained everything.
Do you have a
There
minute?
should be no more reason for you to doubt me. You're right, I got it. Sonia's account. There are a bunch of books stacked on top of each other. Apparently they contain Monokuma's poetry and photos. Sprinkler's completely soaked and I can't even turn the pages anymore. But it's not like I'm missing much. We've done the back. Oh yeah, the Monokuma panels. There are lots of tipped over Monokuma panels. The panels near the curtain at the back is tipped over and burned. Did the fire do that? But why are they scattered like this? The last time I came here I seem to recall. They should have been neatly put away.
Maybe we're the ones who made this mess.
Huh?
See? Look, the tipped over panel by the entrance is really close to the door, right? So maybe the reason these panels are tipped over is...
It's fine. I'll open it slowly. No, that's not the problem. Seriously, it'll be fine. With those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warnings and slowly opened the door to the warehouse. Yeah. Huh? It's not opening? Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it.
I knew it! It's a trap. Seriously, just stop it, okay?
Didn't I tell you it'll be fine? I just gotta use a little more force. What happened to opening it slowly? Can't ignore the process with the mighty kick the door through open.
Could it be? Was that it?
Well?
And there's something else I've been wondering.
Hey.
These Monokuma panels are tipped over starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? They seem to be lying on top of each other in a straight line.
Yeah, compared to the other tipped over panels, that line is the only one that's neat and orderly.
So...
Isn't this clearly strange?
Strange, that means we can speculate this was done intentionally. Monokuma panels. Alright, I've pretty much finished looking for clues inside the warehouse. I was able to find some clues, but there are still so many things I don't understand.
Hold it.
You look worried.
Yeah, I am.
Well?
At a time like this, it might be good for you to broaden your investigation range.
You mean it's good to investigate other places as well? She might be right. There are several things I've been wondering about besides the crime scene. The military base that Sony mentioned, the Plutty factory next door, Nesmi Castle where the spear originally came from, and Nagito's room too. I was hoping we'd get to go to Nagito's room. I was like, I'm gonna go and try and go there regardless. If I'm gonna understand the reason for his actions, I need to know more about him.
I'm pretty sure the others already finished investigating.
Can you hear me?
Hey, you guys! Isn't it about time we leave this place and try exploring the other areas too?
In response to Chiaki, the others gathered around her.
I see.
I agree.
I see.
I was just thinking about proceeding to other areas. It seems we've had the same idea.
Huh?
But is it safe? There won't be anyone to guard the crime scene.
Yep.
We don't have a choice. There just aren't enough of us. Besides, we've investigated all we can here.
I guess you're right.
See?
Also, it looks like the clues we found aren't enough to piece this incident together. So we need to search for them in other areas, probably. Well, alternately, if there aren't any clues in other areas, we'd have to give up completely.
You don't really need to say that.
Hey!
Then is it okay if we leave this place? It's okay. There's no time for us to stand around. In order to survive, there's no other way except to do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive. That's our reality. That's why there's no time for us to stand around. Yeah, but it is sad though, isn't it? This one genuinely is a bit gutting. But I'm just like, who the hell would this have been? I mean, Sonia is a bit sus, to be fair. She is quite sus. Apparently the bombs were stuffed on this truck were actually fireworks, which reminds me the truck looks like it came from the military base. Nagito must have bought it from there. Other than that, there's nothing in particular that catches my eye. Oh yeah, this. That's an enormous machine, but it's stopped for now. Looks like there's nothing related to the incident here. We've got this. That reminds me, we saw Nagito's video message on this laptop. Is he still watching us from somewhere? If he's not, then how did he time his message so perfectly? No, it looks like the video was set to play after the explosion by a wireless signal from the detonator. Why did he have to use a video message? That's the one thing I don't get. At the time, Nagito should already have been killed, which means the video was recorded in advance. That's right. Besides the video, there might be data on this laptop that could be used as a clue. With that thought in mind, I tried messing around with the laptop, but it's no use, it's locked. There's no way I can examine this. But if it's locked, then maybe there really is something inside. Maybe I'm overthinking this.
My!
I have never seen so many Monokumas in my life.
Well, Monokuma isn't exactly someone you would normally run into.
However, while I was staring at all these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me.
Well?
The bomb that was set up in the lobby might have been set up here. Huh?
Do you have a
If you
minute?
were to hide the bomb inside a Monokuma plushie, it would make a frightening weapon. Do you not think the group that is forcing us to kill each other would devise something like that?
Amazing!
A plushie bomb is an act of terrorism.
Alright!
Let us rip these apart right away so we can confirm it. Oh, hold on. If there really was a bomb inside these, wouldn't it explode if we carefully mess with it?
Yes,
Either
pie!
way, it is all gravy. All gravy? What the hell does that mean?
Enough already!
Stop! There's no bomb!
Hey,
You'll know if you just pick me up, see? All you feel is the soft weight of cotton.
I see.
You are right.
However...
Then where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used?
who knows?
I wonder. If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base.
What?
To tell you the truth,
The bombs there are all fakes.
Please wait.
I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
No.
Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow the killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just telling you for the first time. Whew, I feel relieved.
But if the bomb wasn't from the military base or the factory, then he brought it from the Octagon.
Well done.
Wow, I must say, you have a good eye there, Sonia. Putting a bomb instead of one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. Let's try it.
That is.
Did I say something I should not have? It's not your fault, don't worry about it. Monokuma's account. Okay. Oh god, there's quite a lot to look at here. Okay, so we've got a truck. When I tried looking through the truck bed, it's empty, there's nothing here. When I first came here, there was something on the truck bed, which means Sonia was telling the truth.
However.
And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found.
But did Nagito know the bombs weren't real? Is it possible that he thought they were the real thing?
No, never mind. He said as much in the video message. So, were you surprised? Seriously, think about it. Do you really think there are enough bombs to blow up an entire island? Even if there were, a guy like me would never be able to use them.
He knew the bombs were fake, he only did what he did to weed out the traitor. No, is that really it? Did Nagito only do that to expose the traitor? Maybe there was a different motive behind his actions. A huge supply of guns and other firearms are stuffed into the truck bed.
Whoa!
Found it.
What did you find?
Well, that truck bed over there has guns in it, but I also found stuff like,
A survival knife? Wait, that's... Isn't that the same type of knife that was stabbed through Nagito's right hand?
Maybe.
which means the killer obtained the knife here.
All right.
So, the killer is someone who visited this military base at least once. That's everyone, though. No, not me. This is the first time I've ever been here. That sounds fishy. If the bombs are fake, this might be fake too, but I'm not brave enough to check for myself. See, this is where it's going to be really ironic, because I think that Nagito wanted to, like, bring hope and bring everyone together to basically defeat despair. But the really interesting thing is his death, I think, is the thing that could actually tear everyone apart. Because everyone's going to be suspecting each other because no one has alibis. Which is kind of terrifying. So it's like his death actually did the complete opposite, which is really ironic.
Man.
Damn it, this dangerous place is the reason all messed up stuff is happening.
Hey!
Leaving guns out in the open is totally dangerous. Seriously, they gotta take better care of these.
It's easy to say that, but there's no one on this island who can do that. Helicopter. It's that dreadful helicopter, the one that executed Teruteru. It doesn't seem to have anything to do with the incident. Nezumi Castle and his room as well, so let's go. Oh, there. A spear with a flashy ornament on it is for hanging from the wall. This spear is definitely it, right?
I see.
Just as I thought. It looks like exactly like the spear that killed Nagito. The same whip-like cord is attached to the handle and there's a weight at the end of it.
Yeah.
Also,
Plus, it looks like one of the spears on the wall is missing.
There's no mistaking it. The killer took one of these spears and used it as a weapon. Spear of Gungnir, huh? Monica would totally come up with a lame name like that. But why did the killer use the spear and a knife?
well, yeah.
Yeah, they could have just killed him with a knife and it would have been easier too. There's no way a spear like this with this unnecessary cord thing would have been easy to use. Yeah, it definitely looks hard to wield. But still, they chose this spear for a reason. What could that reason be? I feel a little tired. No matter how much I investigate, I don't feel any closer to the truth. That's probably why I feel this way. I'm feeling this strange feeling that I've never felt before. As if Nagito is trying to make us suffer even after he's died. Well, now's not the time to think about stupid things like that. I haven't even investigated his cottage yet. It's too early to start complaining. If we investigate that place, we might be able to find some kind of clue. Alright, let's go. It's the password to enter the ancient ruin, but the most important part is erased. Nagito was the only one who found out the password written here, and he apparently even went inside, but now that he's dead, we're unable to get the password? No, we should deal with that later. Right now, investigating the case comes first.
it.
The killer must have taken the spear from here. A spear like that isn't convenient at all, and it would have been a pain in the ass to carry around. So why did they bother using it in the first place?
I see.
Maybe the spear was actually used for torture too. Torture, huh? I'm not gonna lie, for 1 second I thought that was him, and I was like, whoa! I just saw the hair, and that confused the shit out of me then. I was so confused and concerned. There we go. Why are you two still together?
Hajime.
Hajime.
What's this?
Oh my! You want to go inside Nagito's room too?
What are you gonna do?
I was just listening to Chiaki's request. She wants me to unlock the door to Nagito's cottage because she really needs it for the class trial. She begged me to do it while she was licking my... What?
I didn't do that.
Boy!
Then do
Proud.
it. It's sweet because it's made out of black bean paste.
Hey, we don't have time to mess around. Hurry up and unlock the damn door.
Fine.
Fine. I guess I have no choice. Just gotta do that, right?
Now then. Loose! Bye-bye!
See, I've opened the door. You can freely investigate now.
This isn't my first time seeing that, but why does the door open with a spell like that?
Perhaps.
Maybe the cottage key is computerized.
Hey.
More importantly, let's go inside now that the door is open.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, that's interesting. So Nagito was living here. What was he thinking inside this room? What was he feeling as he spent his days in here? I can't even imagine. Wanting to see absolute hope becoming despair so he could act as a stepping stone for the rest of us. No matter how much I think about it, I just don't understand him at all. I don't even know if he truly believed that. He was especially weird these past few days. What changed him? Maybe the clue to that might be hidden in here as well. Yeah, maybe the documents are in here somewhere. Maybe. Oh, I see. Haha.
No.
Yes. Not very much left. Right. Okay, let's have a little investigating time. It's the bed that comes with the cottages. It looks just like the one in my room, but...
Hey.
Maybe there's something hidden under his bed. It's a usual place for hiding things.
yeah, like porn. Okay, that's right. Well, we should still check just in case. With no expectations and without thinking, I peeked under the bed and... There is something here. It's a plastic bag from the supermarket. It looks like there's something inside. What's this?
It looks like a gas mask and rubber gloves. These look like the real deal. Did he get these from the military base?
A gas mask and rubber gloves. He was hiding these under his bed. What did Nagito use this stuff for? Gas mask and rubber gloves.
Hajime.
Is there anything else under the bed?
Let's see. I peeked under the bed once again and started looking around the area where I found the supermarket bag, and there's a small piece of paper on the floor. A piece of paper made of blue aluminium?
A round, thin piece of aluminium, huh? It's similar to those seals that go over jars and unopened mayonnaise.
I get what you're saying, but does this mean that this is just a piece of trash?
Wait. Time out.
It might be too soon to decide that. Blue piece of paper, okay. It's one of the monitors, Monokuma. He can just contact us over the radio. Does he enjoy appearing, or is he just mocking us? And it pisses him off, yeah. I'm trying to, like, deliberately look at all the other stuff in the room before we go to the little box. Everywhere we go, being constantly monitored. Someone's watching us suffer and they're enjoying it. Since it's structured just like my room, the shower room is over here. Looks like there aren't any clues here. Yeah, bookshelf. There's lots of books arranged here. Did Nagito bring these from the library? In addition to books, there's a bunch of random There's a bunch of random crap stuffed onto the shelf.
It might take a lot of time for us to thoroughly go through that stuff.
Hey.
Let's just leave it for later.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, fridge. There's a refrigerator.
Huh? Nice. My cottage doesn't even have a refrigerator. I wonder where he got it from.
Nagito probably supplied it himself.
Why would he go to the trouble of putting a refrigerator in his room? Does he really enjoy cold drinks?
As I talked with Chiaki, I opened the refrigerator out of curiosity. There really isn't much inside. Only thing inside the refrigerator was a brown bottle.
For someone who likes cold drinks, it doesn't look like he stocked very much. But that bottle clearly isn't a drink, right?
really? It looks like some kind of dietary supplement to me. Protein powder, maybe? I took the brown bottle out of the fridge and started reading the label. Exclusively made for poisoning someone to death. Hey, this is...
Could it be?
Yeah, it looks like poison.
poison.
Looks like there's a warning label on the back. Let's examine it in a little more detail. But be careful with that bottle. Don't drop it.
Stop it. If you worry like that, I'm gonna get nervous. Grabbed the bottle with my trembling hand and began reading the warning label at the back of the bottle. Poison made specifically for killing someone. It's Monokuma's special poison. This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes its effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its fatality is low, the liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state, it's heavier than air and it breaks down in minutes and is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it's possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight.
This sure does look like a chemical made solely for poisoning someone to death. This refrigerator must be here to keep the poison secure.
But where did Nagito get something like this?
Well,
That question could apply to the bomb he used at the hotel too.
Apply to the bomb?
see?
There should be a reason Nagito was able to obtain such dangerous items.
The octagon inside the funhouse. Wow, him going in there really came back to bite us in the ass, and it was like one of the main ways we could solve like Nekomaru's murder, but it really came to bite us in the ass. God damn it. The poison, he must have brought it with him from there too, right?
He was
Perhaps.
probably hiding them somewhere in his body during the last class.
Oh, the fridges were in there. How the hell did he get a fridge from there? He maybe used the car or something, I don't know.
He was probably hiding them somewhere in his body during the last class trial.
He was hiding a bomb and poison during the class trial?
Jeez, how dangerous. What would he have done if he accidentally tripped and broke the bottle?
Just thinking about it scares me.
Hey.
Also, he already blew up the bomb he took with him at the lobby. But what about this poison?
Huh? Maybe he was gonna use it on the traitor, maybe?
It looks like the bottle is less than half empty. Was it like this from the beginning? Or did Nagito use it? If so, where did he use it? I wonder if there's still a trap somewhere that hasn't been sprung yet.
Oh shit. Another trap?
Perhaps.
For example, maybe he was making some kind of trap using this poison before he died. If that actually existed, it'd be really bad. It could potentially kill everyone on this island.
Everyone on the island? What the hell? Nagito, are you still trying to make us suffer? Are you still trying to make us suffer even after you've died? Monokuma's special poison. Right. Treasure box. A fancy looking treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights is totally standing out. Could this be... Oh, is this... Monami's treasure?
Can you let me know if you find my treasure? It's a magnificent treasure box covered in sparkly pink lights. That treasure box.
Jackie, you know about this?
Yep.
It's really cute.
Oh, she was just reacting. This looks like Monami's stolen treasure box. If this is here, that means the thief Monami was talking about was Nagito. But why would Nagito steal this? In order to find out, it might be good to see what's inside.
Hold it.
Is it gonna be okay? It looks a little dangerous.
It might be, but this could be some kind of clue, you know? If this wasn't important, Nagito wouldn't have stolen it from Monami in the first place. I turned back to the treasure box and cautiously opened the lid. Inside there was a notebook. This is it? Why is a notebook inside this treasure box like it's something important? I took the notebook out of the treasure box and began leafing through it. It contained sloppy drawings, and they were drawn by children in entries that looked like chicken scratch. Bad guy was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Byakuya became the leader. Everyone's tired of things happening, maybe? So cool. Oh, I love the drawings. I wish we could see it a little bit better.
Day 1. I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2. Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone is tired.
What is this? A diary?
Looks like it. Did Monami write these?
Probably. These pictures and entries totally suit her. I kept flipping through the pages. Day 3, day 4, day 5, page after page of poorly written entries continued on in the notebook. I don't really understand, but it looks like there aren't any clues here. And right when I was about to give up, my hand suddenly stopped on the entry titled Day 16. Day 16.
We've been in the funhouse for 3
days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go in the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him. Huh?
Hey.
Hajime, did something happen?
Oh, it's nothing.
Stop it! Hey, stop! Don't look at my notebook!
Whoa! From out of nowhere, Monomi suddenly appeared and took the notebook out of my hand.
I won't forgive you.
I did ask you to look for my treasure box, but I never said you were allowed to peek inside. Jeez, that was close. If I'd come any later, you would have seen the inside of the notebook. Unfortunately, you were a little too late.
Huh?
But if this notebook is here, then Nagito was the thief?
No!
Betrayal! I was betrayed by my beloved student!
Hey.
Hey, that notebook, it's pretty much your diary, right? Diary? It seems that way, That's right! This is my important diary where all my maiden secrets are written. Hey, you're a liar! You always show up out of nowhere! Why you? To me, it's not good to lie, you know.
Lie?
There's no way you wrote in that notebook. After all, Manami can't even write.
Huh?
What are you saying? Jeez, I can write letters easily. I can finally write the letter B.
That's wrong.
No, you can't, because you have no fingers on your hands.
Phew.
See? Bullseye. I know, because I'm the same way, too. Huh? Are you mad? Are you angry that I exposed a weakling like you?
Hey.
So that's what this is about. You're seriously trying to crush me.
What are you saying?
There's no way a big brother would ever crush his little sister. It looks like the time to settle things between us is getting closer every second.
It's weird doing Monomi as serious.
Hey, I don't know why you're getting so serious, but is what Monokuma said true?
Huh?
He said you didn't write in that notebook. Is that true? If so, who wrote in it?
Well, you know, it's, how should I put it?
Bye.
Excuse me!
Hold on! Damn it, she totally ran away again.
Yep.
The same pattern as usual. Looks like it's a waste of time trying to get answers from her.
But still, I really wanted to ask her about that notebook.
Well, actually, it might be better that I didn't ask her. Monomi's notebook. Okay. Oh yeah, right, chapter as well.
Our time for investigating is winding down. The bookshelf might take some time to investigate, so we should try examining some other areas first.
I've done everything. Have I not done everything? Oh, window. The basic layout is just like my cottage. There's nothing about the window that really catches my eye. Lots of books and other mystery items.
Well,
They say,
Oh, it was just to go back to there.
they say a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart.
Do they now?
I definitely don't know much about Nagito just by looking at this.
So what should we do? It'd be really difficult to look through all these piles.
That doesn't mean we should ignore it, though.
yep.
I'll leave it to you then, Hajime.
Wait, what?
It's better if a boy goes through another boy's things. You know, there might be private stuff here.
Well, that might be true, but
See? So I'll leave the shelf to you.
I think I just got persuaded to do this without realizing it. I started and walked towards the shelf. One by one, I started removing the various books and items and examining each one. Sorry, I thought it was saying the same messages before, but yeah, sorry, it just said about like different genres and not being able to understand. But even as I examined them carefully, there was still a bunch of random books and items. There's no way there are any clues here. Huh? Well, that file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. See, sometimes he's getting written as Hajime. Like, his name and Hajime's are getting mixed up. And I don't know if it's deliberate or not, but I know it's in the last one as well. I don't know why. Well, that file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. This is another one. That seal. Indeed, it's the school badge of Hope's Peak Academy.
Does that have information about our stolen memories?
Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information.
Nagito said this only contained information about me, but is that really true? If I look at this, it should be obvious, right? And he said I was from the reserve department and had no talent whatsoever. That might be another one of his lies, too. I opened the file I had held in my hand to confirm that. Instantly, I realized something was strange. If this really only had my information, then why is this file so thick? That's a really good point. As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me. Just as I thought, Nagito had lied to me. Aside from my information, there was information about the others, Kazuichi, Furihiko, Akane, and Sonia. And everyone who died had pages of information about them too. The file contained information on all 16 of us. Only my information, my ass. I can't believe he'd make up such a strange lie. So that means the rest of it might be a lie too. I turned to the page containing my information and began reading through the content. The profile contained basic information such as my date of birth, my height, my weight, and so forth, but there was one thing that specifically caught my eye. The words, reserve corps student. There was no denying it. It confirmed that I truly was a reserve corps student from the reserve department. Why is this the only thing that isn't a lie? Why am I the only one here who's from the reserve department? Why am I here with all the other ultimates?
Hey, hey.
Hajime, did something happen?
Oh, well, I found a strange file.
Isn't that the special prize Nagito received when he cleared the final dead room? As I recall, your student profile should be in there.
It isn't just my profile. The profiles of everyone on this island are in here too. Nagito was lying.
Huh? When you say everyone, do you mean everyone?
Yeah, it's just basic information, but there should be profiles for all 16 of us.
Can I take a look at that file?
Jackie leaned against me and pinned to the file.
You're right. My profile is really in here. But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details.
Details?
Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy. If it's not written in there, these profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
Then it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
Yeah, seems like it.
But it could be part of the motivation, so it's worth reading.
Hold on.
Huh?
What happened?
I just noticed it right now, but
The file. His name isn't in there, right? There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one missing, right?
What are you talking about?
Byakuya. I'm talking about Byakuya Togame.
Ooh, are we finally getting onto what the fuck is going on there? Only taken us nearly the entire goddamn game.
Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere.
Oh, shit. This is getting good. Okay, yep.
No way!
So, what if a name isn't written in that file? Perhaps based on that, you think he might be the traitor?
no, it's not just because his name isn't written in here. That's not the only reason I think he's suspicious. He participated in the killing school life at Hope's Peak Academy, right? For someone like him to be in a similar situation on this island, no matter what, it's definitely suspicious.
Well, it pains me to say this, but what you're saying about the missing name and about the killing school life... Too bad! It's only wrong. There's a completely different reason.
A different reason?
You're getting all riled up!
How should I put this? You guys have been getting all worked up about that Byakuya for no reason. Which means the great mystery that you think surrounds that Byakuya doesn't exist. You're basing it on one person's cheap speculation.
What do you mean?
What the heck?
You don't have to ask me that. You'd know the answer just by looking through those profiles, right?
Huh? My eyes turned back to the file. One by one, I started flipping through the pages and confirming the names. And suddenly I came across a page that was filled with question marks. Oh, ultimate imposter? Oh, so it's not it's not our Byakuya from the first game. It's someone that impersonated him. But why? Interesting. Every section with full question marks, it could barely be considered a student profile. On that page, I was only able to confirm one thing. Ultimate imposter?
That's that Byakuya's true identity.
True identity.
He was a fake that was pretending to be the ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Tagami.
A fake?
Hey,
The fact that his profile is filled with question marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him. The ultimate imposter has no name, no permanent address, and even his age and gender is unknown. Basically, he doesn't exist. Because he doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anybody. That's his talent. Yoo-hoo-hoo! Though I'm not jealous of that at all.
That person wasn't really Byakuya Tagami?
Perhaps.
Is that why he was so much fatter compared to when he was involved in the killing school life?
so cool!
His physique doesn't affect his ability to fool others at all. Real imposters are skilled like that.
Then he was lying to us the whole time?
But still.
But he couldn't help it.
What? Why couldn't he help it?
Oh.
Because that was his talent.
Huh?
Well, having a talent means you're also bound to that talent. The moment you obtain talent, your way of life has already been chosen for you. You can't do anything else except rely on that talent. Regardless of whether you want that life or not.
In that sense, compared to the other ultimates, your life might be a bit more liberating.
What the hell?
Anyway,
Anyway. Oh. I'm not happy that you guys fell for a scam that I had nothing to do with.
That's right!
So I'll tell you straight up, this revelation about Byakuya is exactly the truth.
Then, what was he trying to say to me at that time? I cannot talk to others about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partially the blame. Distrusting others and being distrusted in turn, for a long time, my life has been a living hell.
Based on the context, if I had to guess...
no.
Maybe he was just complaining that he was cursed one of the earth is nothing more than a fraud.
But if you guys had your school memories, you never would have been betrayed in the first place.
I mean, it'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time. But since you guys went to Hope's Peak Academy, you should have already known about the ultimate imposter already.
So in the end, it all leads back to memory loss.
Phew.
Jeez, the Future Foundation Shaw is awful. There's no way you guys should ignore Monami or the traitor.
Who is it? Who's the traitor? Just from looking at these 16 profiles, I still wouldn't know who's from the Future Foundation. Is there really someone like that?
Of course!
Well, obviously you wouldn't know. I made that file so you guys couldn't find out.
Could it be?
So it's just as I thought. You're the one who did it.
Hey,
The fact that there are 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. I mean, the traitor is a spy sent by the Future Foundation, not a student from Hope's Peak Academy.
You made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in here?
correct!
Oh, it would be fun if you figured out who the traitor was so easily, right?
Hey.
Then we can use this file to figure out who the traitor is. That was true for Nagito too, right?
Well, probably.
Hope's Academy file has been added.
It's dripping with despair, isn't it? You wasted your precious time on something that isn't a clue.
Are you sure about this?
Was that a wise decision? Time's up, you know.
Time's up. Wait.
Bye-bye! Excuse me for a moment.
That chime just now.
What is most important for living things?
I don't know. What is most important for living things?
Well, personally, I think time is.
I think time is as well, actually. Time and health are the two things I'd
I
say.
mean, your bank account may go up and down, but time will inevitably run out, right?
Oh god, Monaco, we're getting very deep. God, don't give me an existential crisis, please.
That's why we gotta cherish time. There is nothing more wasteful than wasting time. So, time's up. We will begin the last class trial. So please gather at Monokuma Rock.
Oh, this is the last one? This is actually the last one? What? Oh shit. Oh, I guess though, to be fair, that kind of is what happened last time. I mean, we had a class trial last time in the first game.
But it was like against Junko, wasn't it? So I don't know if it's going to be like the same thing in this one, but...
I'll see you soon!
The last class trial? He said that, right? He said last class trial.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard it too. He really did say it was the last class trial.
What do you think? Should we believe him?
Monokuma seemed anxious about the Monokuma timer earlier, right? 2 more days? And he said something about the killing school trip ending, right?
Based on the time limit, this might definitely be the last one.
But still...
But I can't imagine that it's the real end.
Huh?
I think Monokuma's real plan might be just beyond that.
His real plan? Is Monokuma still planning to make us do something? What could it be? Maybe after putting us through all this, he's planning to kill the remaining survivors all at once?
Well...
But still, it's also not a good idea to think about it too much, I think. I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first.
You're right. A class trial for Nagito's murder. We're pretty screwed. I've been still collecting my thoughts because we were so focused on this file. I still can't see who killed Nagito.
But still...
Well, you don't have to worry so much.
Huh?
Right?
I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know?
You're right, you're absolutely right. We're not alone. Even if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone, as long as everyone cooperates and works together. Yeah, if we do that, things will turn out fine. They're not going to turn out fine, are they? Oh my god, there's literally
Damn
6
right.
of us left. Holy shit. Looks like everyone's here. Huh? Is this it? Shouldn't there be more people?
Damn it.
Stop it, you're making me depressed.
Stupid fool!
You're making me depressed.
So, it is going to happen again. The cruel conflict where we must doubt our friends.
But once we're through this, we can go back, right?
That's right.
That Monokuma bastard said so, didn't he? He said this is the last class trial.
Damn it.
But we've been tricked every step of the way. There's no way I can believe that so easily.
Of course
Why
not.
can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this is saying it, you know?
You know,
That's
right?
why I'll definitely survive. If we can really go home after we deal with this class trial,
That's right.
I'll definitely find out who the killer is, no matter what, even if I have to pull out all the stops. What the fuck? What are you doing here?
You haven't realized it yet? The feeling of wanting to leave this island. Thinking like that is Monokuma's trap, you know?
Huh? What are you saying?
Got it? There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse.
Stop trying to jinx us.
I'll pick you up!
Damn right, stupid rabbit should just shut up.
Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair.
Huh?
I have finally realized, after losing my powers, I've realized that cursing your powerlessness or your fate accomplishes nothing. The possibility may be small, but as long as there's a possibility, you must face it. In order to become someone who you can be proud of yourself.
Oh shit, sorry, I missed that.
So I will fight!
Huh?
What's her deal? I do not really know, but she seems different from before.
Maybe she read a self-help book.
Wait, but her eyes, she looked so determined.
You...
What can you really tell by looking at those button eyes?
Anyway, make sure you turn off Minimaru. Be annoying if he started talking during the trial. Fine.
But still...
Somehow, I understand what Monami is saying, I think.
Anyway, let's get going to the last class trial.
Yep.
You're right. We need to fight as much as we can. No matter what hopeless truth awaits us in the end.
Time for the escalator to hell. This is the end. I keep saying those words to myself over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma Rock. I mean, it's obviously not the end. There's no way. There's no way. Absolutely no way that this is the end. Because I don't trust them at all.
Yeah.
This elevator ride, this will be the last time for this too, right? I hope so.
Well,
Let's worry about things after we're finished.
you are right.
More importantly, we must focus on the class trial before us.
Damn it.
The killer managed to kill someone like Nagito. There's no way this is going to go smoothly.
I mean, I still can't believe one of us was able to do that. Nagito was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during the trials. Yeah, you're right. In fact, during the Funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. But even if he's gone, the ones who survive need to stand up and fight. We must fight.
I know, this is really concerning. This is like in the first game, like we had something very similar happen, and obviously then like Makoto was like accused and nearly got executed, like because he couldn't fight it enough. Like it was bad.
And then the door slowly opened. The bright light greeting us. Is that the light of hope? Or the light of despair?
Because I'm not gonna lie to you, going into this, no clue.
Well now. Well, now that chatterbox Nagito is gone, there are only 6 of you left.
Shut the hell up!
Enough! Just fucking start this already.
Hey!
Hey, this is it, right? Is this really the last trial, right?
Yep.
It sure is. So, you gotta show me some enthusiasm and make sure you give it your all.
All right!
Didn't I tell you? He said it. This is the end.
Now then.
Let's get this trial started.
Viva killing!
This is the last class trial. Let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other.
This is the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. That curtain is about to rise. Nagito Kameda, the ultimate lucky student. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as very sociable. But his true nature held such a demented thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that can overcome any despair. He said he would even help despair just to prove hope that will never lose to despair. And he said he'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up, but there were also times he saved us too. Someone like him was killed. That was the end of him. And I have no idea at all who did it, but... There's no way we can end this without knowing. We will be consumed by despair. That's why we absolutely have to find out. The person who finished off Nagito. The killer who murdered Nagito. In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma says this is really the last class trial, that's all the more reason we need to do this. And so... this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair, the last one, has begun. Yes. Oh, okay. My hands are actually sweating. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Let's do this. Oh.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person...
My boy Gundam is just behind me on my camera and I'm like, Gundam! I miss Gundam!
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
What is Monami doing?
Oh my! Monami? My cute little sister? You're awfully quiet. What's happened to you? You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon? Because you're a rabbit?
What is Monami up to?
Chesto!
Oh shit.
One more time! Jeez! How about this one? This will be my final blow! It's useless.
Please stop! I feel bad for Monomi.
You're right. Now's not the time for me to horse around with Monami. The class trial has started, after all. The victim this time is Nagito, who was attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake. Who in the world killed him? I'm so
curious!
If he was killed for trying to reveal the traitor, that traitor is obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
No, that might not be it.
Huh? Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger.
Yeah, this is a good point, because the interesting thing about this whole thing with Nagito and everything is that we don't, like, Nagito supposedly in that laptop video figured out who the traitor is, but they didn't necessarily come forward. I still have my doubts who I think it is, but yeah, but the person I think the traitor is versus the person I think killed Nagito are very different. So I don't know if that's quite the motivation, but I also don't know what's right and wrong. So I'm just feeling very confused on this one. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm going into this one like, what?
Wait. Don't tell me you're the traitor.
Oh, this is gonna be really bad, isn't it? I can just imagine everyone is just gonna be fighting in this one. This is gonna be rough.
Don't say something so stupid. There's no way in hell I'm the traitor.
Now that's more like it! Why don't you guys hurry and start arguing already?
The traitor and the killer who murdered Nagito is here, right? Are they the same person, or... Okay.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up.
What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place.
If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first!
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
Why did the killer have to torture Nagito? No, were the wounds on Nagito's body really caused by torture in the first place?
For Nagito.
No, that's wrong.
Because why would they put duct tape on his mouth
But
if they were
Nagito's
torturing
mouth
him?
was covered with duct tape.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't have been able to confess anything.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I just realized that. I was like, actually, if they wanted information out of him, then why would they be torturing him with duct tape on his mouth? So clearly this was more like revenge-based.
If he was being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
I'm prepared.
Oh, shit! Kazuichi!
I just realized it. It's a trap.
Trap?
Stupid Hajime. You got caught in that trap.
Stupid. Not these again. Okay.
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped shut, you obviously assume he couldn't talk. But that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
Not the worst
But if
thing.
you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention. This is how it went. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bombs. Then, after they killed him,
Okay, so this must be that one.
Damn it!
Okay.
information about then, after they killed him.
Allow me to cut through those words!
Yeah! Hajime, let's go! The only one I can trust right now, Hajime!
No, there's no doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he was beat up.
What did you say?
Yeah, because it was like sucked into his
Who
mouth.
cares about the duct tape? We might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors.
We don't need to play a game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Yeah.
Why do you always side with Hajime? Do you have a crush on him or something?
Well, no, it's because Hajime's right. Are you in elementary school or something?
You were with us when I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right? The blood on Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape, remember?
Oh yeah, that as well.
The blood on his face came from his arm wounds, which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
And the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth. He must have been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so we wouldn't be able to scream. Then it's like I said at the beginning. The tape wasn't for torture. It was to keep his mouth shut.
However, if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
They probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
Then, are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer?
If so, it's friggin' crazy. Did they go psycho or something?
No, they didn't just go crazy. Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard. If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
The warehouse fire was for destroying evidence?
We can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done that? When the fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
Yeah. And right after I opened the warehouse door, the flames started burning from the very back.
Which means, it is plausible to think that nobody here set the fire.
The killer isn't one of us. But that's not the case, huh? I mean, it's wishful thinking.
Even if it was only a coincidence, the timing was just too perfect.
Based on the pattern up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this.
Some kind of setup? Like what?
I do not know that, but that has been the pattern before.
That's our Miss Sonia. You have such an amazingly high intellect. Alrighty then, let's think about this based on what Miss Sonia thinks. Is that okay, Miss Sonia?
Damn right it is!
The reason for the fire, huh? They're right, we need to clear that up first. Okay. Might be to do with the panels or the oil lighter on this one, I would say, maybe. Let's see.
The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
Oh shit.
They probably just threw the lighter.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
Or perhaps opening the door caused intense wind pressure to tip over the lighter.
Some kind of setup was used to start the fire, so what could that be? I think it's the
direct
monotone
cause of the
panels,
fire
isn't it?
was opening the door caused.
I agree with that.
Open the door and then is my
I
thinking.
also agree that opening the door is what started the fire.
Just as I thought, it was the wind pressure. A dust devil blown here from glorious Japan.
No, not wind pressure. They probably used the Monokuma panels. A huge number of tipped-over Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene, right? It looked like they were scattered everywhere, but some were laying on top of each other in a single line.
Yeah, so like dominoes.
Just a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
Does that mean anything?
The killer probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
Yeah, there we go.
A domino effect. You mean those tiles kids play with by lining them up and tipping them over?
I would say so.
In place of those tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panels. So when we opened the warehouse door, the first panel toppled into the second, and from there, they fell like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
But wouldn't it be obvious that those big panels were falling over?
That's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse, so we wouldn't notice them.
And the music was really
The
loud.
reason the warehouse was dark was to hide the domino effect.
And one more thing. There was something else the killer did
Yeah,
to
the
hide
music,
the domino
right?
effect, right?
Because I did one thing to hide the domino effect. Yeah, the music was like blasting. Surely, right? Something to... Yeah, that one, right? Yeah, that, right?
I see!
You're talking about the MP3 player, right? That hymn blaring throughout the warehouse masked the sound of the falling panels.
The inside of the warehouse felt even darker because our eyes were so used to the bright sunlight outside. Within the darkness, that loud hymnal blared throughout the warehouse at full volume. Hey, do you guys hear something? Yeah, it's really damn loud. Is Nagito listening to this depressing crap? No, I'm not talking about the music. And if on cue, it suddenly started.
That's it. So the strange sound was actually the sound of the panels falling.
But those sounds weren't the only strange thing, right? Looking back on it, it was also strange when we opened the door to the warehouse.
It's fine. I'll open it slowly. No, that's not the problem. Seriously, it'll be fine! With those two words, Akane brushed off everyone's warnings and slowly opened the door to the warehouse. Huh? It's not opening. Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it. I knew it! It's a trap! Seriously, just stop, okay? Didn't I tell you it'll be fine? I just gotta use a little more force. What happened to opening it slowly? I can't ignore the protest, and with a mic kick, the door flew open.
Ah, so the door was being blocked by a Monokuma panel.
And when we opened the door, the domino effect started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter.
Yeah, and that's how the warehouse caught on fire. At least, that's how it looks.
You don't look so sure.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door.
Because the panel was blocking it, right?
But the blocked doorway, there wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
Is that a problem?
Well, how did someone get out of the warehouse?
It's a major problem. I mean, that door was the only entrance to the warehouse.
If that door was the only entrance to the warehouse, I see, so the problem Chiaki is talking about is the killer couldn't have left.
I see!
Yeah.
If the panel was so close to the door that it could barely be opened, the killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
Now that you mention it.
Does that mean they were hiding inside?
But that doesn't make sense because everyone was outside.
Who? We were all outside the warehouse, you know.
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used.
You don't have to think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
Huh?
You don't mean...
But if that's true, this murder...
Hajime? What do you mean?
Do they mean Nagito? Like, did he, do this himself? Because he was the only person in there. The person who set up the domino effect inside the warehouse, there's only one person who could have done that.
This is my answer! What if it was Nagito?
How the fuck did he do that? Okay, I'm just gonna let this play.
Why'd you bring him up? He's the victim, you know.
He wasn't just the victim. Maybe.
Huh?
Not just the victim? What does that mean?
This feels very quick. Is this gonna be the quickest trial? What is going on?
He was the victim. And he was the perpetrator, too. Maybe.
Are you saying this was a suicide? Don't be stupid.
That's a really brutal... what? How? How on earth did he do that to himself?
His body was covered in torture wounds. Or did you already forget? Are you saying those were all self-inflicted?
But Nagito might do something like that, don't you think?
I mean, that's quite fucked up even for him. I don't know, would he? Right.
That's not the issue. He was tied up, remember? Even for a creep like Nagito, it'd be impossible for him to tie up his own arms and legs.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, as long as you understand.
It seems we need to discuss how Nagito was able to tie himself up.
Need to discuss? That's not necessary at all. No matter how much you think about it, it's clearly impossible.
Like you said, it seems possible if you think about it, but I feel like I'm overlooking something. Okay.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible!
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
Well,
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth? Or if you use your front tail?
What? What's... Oh.
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
That really confused me. If our assumption Nagito committed suicide is correct, Nagito should have tied himself up too. That's okay, right?
To actually tie up your own arms and legs.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah. I was just thinking, because I was like, it must be one of those two, because it must be a disagreement. And I was like,
Hold
the
on a
burned
sec.
rope is the only
Isn't
thing.
that premise flawed?
Is the only thing I can think. Because they're assuming that... Because from that layout, we just saw like a little map before, and I was thinking, oh, the pillar that rope would have been connected to isn't anywhere near the fire. Like, it's still quite far away. So actually, I think the rope must have been burned before. Like, before he like either put it on his wrist and burned it, or it was burnt and then he tied it on. So I don't think that rope was ever attached. I think this arm was always free. And then obviously it had the knife through it, but it was always a free arm. Which would give him some maneuverability with one arm. And that's the hand that has yeah, ooh, interesting. This feels very quick. Is this really what happened? I don't know. Is Chucky, are you like leading us down the... I don't know. There's something about this that feels really off. I don't know what it is, but it's kind of starting to make sense, but I'm also like confused. So let's continue.
What? I mean, it's no mistake that his arms and legs were...
No, it shouldn't have been both of his arms. The rope on his right arm was completely burnt up. Based on that, you can't say he was tied up.
That was just burned by the fire. He should have been tied up before then.
It burned because of the fire. Like you said, it might look like that. But that was part of the trap. There's concrete evidence that proves it.
The proof that the burnt rope on Nagito's right arm is a trap. His right sleeve, right? Because it didn't have anything on it. Yeah. There was like nothing there.
Take a close look at his right sleeve. Even though the rope was burnt up, his sleeve wasn't burned at all. Wouldn't you agree? A burn like this, no matter how you think about it, is unnatural. That rope was burned in advance so it would look like it was burned in the fire.
Then Nagito's right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely, right?
Yeah, that should be the case.
Hajime, that's awesome! I'll let you cop a feel if you want.
No, thank you.
Akane, you should not give it away for free. Make sure they pay you first.
Wait, sorry, what?
That's definitely wrong.
What the fuck? Okay, that was the most random shit ever. What?
Fine. I just gotta get a Benjamin from him before I let him touch me, right?
What?
That's not what I meant. I'm talking about Nagito.
Furihiko is like, shut the fuck up.
I mean, even if his right hand wasn't tied up, the knife was still stabbed into it, you know?
It's impossible to stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand. Ah, that much is obvious.
Hajime, you tricked me. Give me back that Benjamin.
Not only did she try to charge me, now she wants the money back. What the heck?
Hold on. There should be a way.
Then hurry up and spill it.
If it's something lame, I'll make you give back the Benjamin with 10,000% interest.
A way to stab yourself in the right hand using only your right hand. It's okay, there's definitely an answer for this. I hope you know what it is, because I've got no fucking clue. Oh, blood on the girder, maybe? That's a new one. Let's see what
Even if
saying.
Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall,
Oh,
could he stab his hand that way?
hang on, it could be the knife fall.
Is he a throwing knife
Maybe with that. With the
Maybe he
that.
propped the knife somehow and slammed his right hand down on it?
Propped it onto what?
If he just propped the knife, he could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
If Nagito could only use his right hand to stab himself in the palm, then how did he do it? Hang on. Okay, hang on.
The
This
knife
one.
somehow?
I agree with that.
There we go. Yeah.
The life-sized Monokuma plushie. He must have used that to prop the knife.
Makes sense. That's why there was a big hole in the plushie's stomach. He inserted the knife handle into that hole to prop it up. Then he slammed his hand onto it.
Fucking hell. Ow.
If that's it, he had to place the plushie near him. And it also explains the mysterious blood on the plushie.
So the blood on the plushie came from Nagito after he stabbed the knife into his own right hand.
I see. So that's the trick.
But for a moment, I seriously thought Monokuma died or something.
A bleeding plushie is super scary. It's got the same fear factor as a doll whose hair grows too long.
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie, so he cast it off toward the fire's origin point.
He probably thought the fire would incinerate it and destroy the evidence.
So what do you think now, Fuyuhiko?
I get what you're saying about the wound on his right hand, but there's still one huge problem. The spear. Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear, right? If you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have been the last thing to happen to Nagito. If that's true, how is that possible? He can't grab a spear with his right hand if a knife is stabbed into it and his left hand was all tied up.
But see, if you look at his hand though, it looks like he was gripping something. So I wonder if he was gripping the weight and he had like put the spear over and he was holding onto it with that hand, and then he was stabbing himself with the other hand and then stabbed into the Monokuma plushie, threw that away, and then let go of the weight, and then it thingied. If that's true, that is insane. Why the fuck did he do that? Why? What?
Then he probably took the spear first, and as he endured the pain, he stabbed the knife into his right hand.
Yeah, all that maybe.
There is a limit to his constitution. If you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
I'm sorry. I didn't catch all that.
Fucking hell.
Like I said, if you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
I forget. Oh my god.
Say it one more time. I need to record it. For reasons.
Such a pervert.
Hey, bastard, you better cut it out!
Yes, Fuyuhiko.
Like she said, in that condition, it's very difficult to stab yourself with a spear. It'd be hard to use a spear with a knife stab into your right hand while your left hand is tied up.
So you're saying it's impossible?
But no matter what I think, I can't believe Nagito's death was caused by someone else.
I also agree with that. To think that one of us could kill someone with such cruelty, I could never believe that.
You say you can't believe it? You just don't want to believe it, right? But that's why you keep getting betrayed over and over again, right? Same goes for this time, too.
You just shut your mouth. It's against the rules to interfere with everyone. If you even think about doing anything, I have a plan of my own.
Oh.
Mononomy's sassing me.
But it's just as Monokuma said. We've been betrayed over and over again so far. So this might also be the same. Calling this a suicide takes too much for granted, and it's too convenient.
Then are you saying there is a killer among us, Kazuichi?
Of course that doesn't include Miss Sonia and me.
As Kazuichi said, it's true we've been constantly betrayed. But even if I'm betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone. No matter how many times I may be betrayed, I still want to believe in everyone.
See, logically, if I'm being honest, this suicide explanation is so far the only explanation that kind of explains all the details. Like, there isn't really another explanation because they couldn't have gotten out of the room. There's no other way for them to get out of the room, and they were all together. So unless there is another person on the island that has done this that we don't know about yet, or somehow Monokuma or Monomi were involved, there isn't really an explanation for any of these characters being the killer. So it does make sense. But it also is wild to think that he did that to himself, so I don't know.
I also want to believe that there's no killer, but suicide is unimaginable.
Do you really think so?
But you said it too. It'd be impossible for him to stab himself with a spear in his condition.
I did say difficult, but I never said impossible.
Huh?
I feel that there's some way he could have stabbed himself with that spear.
What kind of way?
I don't know.
You don't know.
It's impossible to figure out by myself. So let's think about it together. That's how we made it this far up till now. Everyone working together.
She's right, we've made it through several ordeals up till now by doing that. Then, even now...
All right, let's do this.
See if we can figure this out, because... Right, blood on left hand. Okay, blood on left hand is the new one. And that is weird, because it looks like it was gripping something, so let's see.
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear?
Because it probably is going to be this.
Let's work together and think this through. When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand.
Okay, it might be
That's
that
the
one.
case. The only other way is...
He used his teeth? Or maybe he used his front tail.
Oh my god, stop talking about his penis.
I know guys have tails that get hard when they're grabbed.
Stop it.
What are you saying?
The blushing Miss Sonia is freaking awesome!
Okay, I think I know which one it is. If Nagito committed suicide, then he must have used that spear to stab himself. Even if his arms and legs were tied up, there's no doubt he used some part of his body. The only thing he could have used is...
No, that's wrong!
Right. Oh, I'm glad it was that, because I was like, it's... These are getting in the way!
Hold on. It's still too early to dismiss the possibility that he used his left hand.
Why? I mean, his left hand was tied up, you know?
But there was something off about his left hand. The bloodstain on the palm of his hand. Don't you think it looked somewhat strange? He only had blood on the lower area of his palm. Beyond that point, the bloodstain suddenly cuts off, right?
When the blood splattered, that's as far as it reached, right?
That settles the description of that bloodstain. But it's not the only unnatural bloodstain. Look, there's blood on the back of his hand, around the middle joints of his fingers.
Like you said, it looks like an unnatural bloodstain, but what's wrong with that?
We might need to think and use our imaginations for a bit. If there's blood on his palm and the back of his hand, what was his left hand doing as the blood splattered?
What was Nagito's left hand doing with the blood splattered? Gripping, I think.
I see!
He was gripping hold of, like... I
When
think
the blood
the end of the
splattered,
spear,
he
I
was
think.
probably gripping with his left hand. That's why there's such a strange-looking bloodstain on his palm and the back of his hand.
Was he grabbing his front tail?
Stop talking about his front tail, woman!
Perish the thought! He was obviously grabbing the spear!
Thank you, Sonia. Just why would he be doing that, you know?
Now that you mention it, compared to the rest of his body, the wounds on his left arm are pretty mild. He probably made his wounds mild on purpose, so he could keep his strength while he gripped the spear.
But even if he held the spear with his tied-up left hand, it'd be impossible for him to stab himself.
That's right, that's the
Hey,
problem.
Chiaki, what do you think? Hey, don't tell me you're getting sleepy.
At times like this, you should always strike from a good angle. Just like fixing an old TV.
Oh, I got it. Maybe.
Really?
Yeah, like I thought. It's no mistake that Nagito was gripping the spear, I think. However, what's important is what section of the spear he was gripping.
What section of the spear was he holding on to? The cord. Because it was like, missing, yeah. Like, there was no blood on it, I think.
That's it. Instead of the handle, Nagito must have been holding on to the cord. There was a metal weight at the tip of the cord, but there were bloodstains on that part too. Plus, the joint between the weight and the cord had a bloodstain shaped like it was cut off by something.
Isn't the size of that cut-off section about the same size as a human fist?
Ah, you're right. So this is the part Nagito was gripping, huh? And then the blood that was supposed to end up here ended up getting on Nagito's left hand.
But why is it so important to know which part of the spear he was gripping?
You're not gonna say he gripped the tip of the cord, swung the spear around, and stabbed himself, right?
That is where the clue to solve this mystery resides. Right, Chiaki? I am sorry. Of course this mystery will not be solved that easily.
Nagito was gripping the cord extending from the butt of the spear with his left hand, but from there, how would he stab himself in the stomach with the spear? It was up top.
It seems we are stuck. Shall we have tea time? At a time like this, how about we stick to the plan to think one step at a time instead of expecting the answers all at once?
That's a long plan name.
One step at a time? What does that mean? Let's focus on the spear first. Namely, where it was and how it was positioned just before it impaled Nagito.
How it was positioned.
Nagito was facing up and the spear was stabbed through his stomach, so if it was just before that, that's it. Could it be the state of the spear and the fact that Nagito was holding the tip of the cord attachment? If I put these things together and think about it, I should be able to figure it out. Where the spear was and the state it was in before it stabbed Nagito. Oh. Okay. Oh, my favourite one. How'd you jump again, that one? Okay. Right, let's go. Hope they don't have any... Oh my god, I just went off the edge. Ooh, ooh, that is unfair. Just presuming. I'm presuming going by patterns of behaviour. Nice. Okay, question 1. Where was the spear before it impaled Nagito? Above Nagito, right? Okay, oh, yeah. What? Ah! Why are the ones moving? Get out of here. Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god. Oh, for God's sake. Why are there now moving obstacles in my way? What? Oh my god, go away! I hate it. Ooh, of course, I hit them both. Of course I did. Honestly, I'm so dumb. Besides that, what else is above Nagito? A ceiling girder, right? Because that's what had the blood on it, right? I think it was called that. I hate it. I hate this. Why? I can't even handle the non-moving things. Why would you add in moving ones? Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dodge and dip. Oh god damn it. So close. I was so close. I nearly had it, guys. I nearly had it. God damn it. Oh, so dumb. Right, here we go. Right. Question 3. What item connects both the spears and the ceiling girder? Oh, wait. The spear's cord? I might have got that wrong. I just picked that on a whim. Oh, I got it right. Okay. Oh my god, what was that? Ew. Okay.
It's all coming together.
Nice. We somehow did that and didn't completely die. Love it for me.
The spear impaled Nagito as he was laying face up. It must have been perpendicular to him just before that.
Perpendicular? In the middle of the air?
If Nagito did that all by himself, did he have some sort of ESP? That'd be awesome, but he probably used the ceiling girder directly above him.
Nagito probably slung the cord over the ceiling girder, and using that as a support, he hoisted the spear directly above him. And if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up.
I noticed a slight red streak on the ceiling girder. It probably got smeared there during the setup.
The blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder as the spear was falling. So, how about it? Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with the spear.
Are you serious? He really committed suicide? Like that?
He probably chose that spear so he could commit suicide like that. If someone else did this, there's no reason they'd go to all this trouble just to kill someone with a spear.
I agree. When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was. Why did the killer use the knife and the spear so differently?
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
Then, this is for real? He really committed suicide? Every single wound on his body. That was all him?
Not just that, he did all that while he was gripping the spear? That spear should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end. Which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping that spear, right?
Did he put the duct tape on his mouth too?
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
Did he need to go that far? That's beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself?
I have absolutely no idea. The only reason I can think is that he wanted to be that stepping stone of hope, but he knows who the traitor is, and to me, the traitor must be someone so shocking that he felt that he had to go to this length. Like, he knows something. He knew something so shocking that he knew he had to go to this length to become the stepping stone. Because this is fucking extreme. So what the fuck did he find out is what I want to know. Like, what the fuck?
He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake.
I don't think that's it. I think I don't know.
By committing a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer.
I don't think he was. I think it's the other way around. I think he wanted us to get to this point so that we were questioning things in a certain way. I believe, anyway.
His goal was to get us all executed.
Was it, though? I mean, if it was, then fucking hell, but why would it... Why, though?
And that's why he stabbed himself over and over again?
Oh, I don't want to believe that. Fuck, man.
Did he want us to die that bad?
Did he, though? I don't think he did.
That's messed up. That's seriously so messed up.
Yeah, that's our Nagito.
Jeez, and I was starting to feel a little sympathetic towards him. How stupid of me. I completely underestimated his capacity for malice. A mind-boggling malice that threatens us even if after he's died, that's the form his malice took. I'd forgotten all about it until now. If he was here now, he'd probably be sneering at me.
However, there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would reveal the traitor, right? Whatever became of that?
He was probably planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
So why did he not just do that in the first place? If he had no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
See, this is why I love Sonia. Thank you, Sonia. This is what I mean. This is why I don't think he was trying to kill everyone. I think he was trying to get them into this goddamn room to have this talk. To reveal who the traitor is. And I think they've already revealed themselves, personally, and it is quite shocking. So, yeah. Because I think it's Chiaki. I think that card thing, when it didn't work and then she went, oh, it's wrong, I think she actually meant, oh, he's got it wrong, not, oh, it's not me. I don't know. I think though that like she has already revealed herself. I believe it's Chiaki, which is quite fucking surprising, to be honest. And I still don't understand it, but to me there's just always been something a bit off about Chiaki. But yeah, I don't know 100%, but I also want to know, like, how he knows, and I feel like I've got so many more questions for Nagito. I'm so gutted that he's dead, but I just don't believe that he was doing this to kill everyone, because otherwise what he wanted, aka that stepping stone for hope, wouldn't have been there. So he wanted to help them in his own weird shit way, but I don't believe he wanted to kill everyone, because I think he wanted to leave someone alive, and I don't think he would have wanted to leave none of them alive, you know? So it's kind of sad that that's the way it's been construed. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just don't think that's the case, and I don't think Sonia thinks that's the case either, but yeah. Which is kind of what I love about Hajime, is I love that he can look at these characters negatively. It feels like Makoto in the first game was always trying to see the light and the hope and the positivity in everyone, and really didn't want to believe stuff, whereas Hajime, I feel like, is a bit more realistic and a bit more negative about things, and we've kind of had a little glimpse into his past, but like Hajime is such a different protagonist to Makoto, and it's a really interesting way of seeing things. Yeah.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick. He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi. He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
He tried to make us doubt each other and tried to hide the truth behind his suicide.
Did he cause a bomb scare for that reason alone?
He's a fucking bastard who killed himself for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable.
You are right, I suppose.
Yeah, it appears we've come to a conclusion. The bastard Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so we'd be executed.
That should be okay, right? Right?
What? You're not satisfied yet?
No, I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense. It's probably just my imagination.
Why? I mean, I sort of understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume that Nagito committed suicide, but why do I feel so uneasy about it? Is it because we don't know who the traitor is, or...
So what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
What do you think, Akane?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well, I guess my gut is wrong sometimes.
You are right. It is not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
Then it's okay to end it here, huh? That means we're done with this last class trial and we can leave this island, right? It's okay to reach such a happy ending, right?
Then it's okay? It's okay to say, you've decided on the killer? Understood. Then voting time.
No, hold on a sec.
Hold on. Why?
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more. I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
Like who the traitor is?
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
That's true, but...
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is. No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide. But I'm a little worried, you know? I'm worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery.
Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death. Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
Something related to Nagito's death, and it's something that even he couldn't have messed with.
We're gonna keep going? Here I thought we were finally finished.
Something related to Nagito's death, a piece of evidence that he couldn't mess with. High estimated time of death, noon sharp.
I see!
Is it about the Monokuma file?
Yeah, that's it.
Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
The victim is Nagito Kameda. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed into his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. The suspicious part of the Monokuma file that Chiaki is worried about is... what is it? What's hidden in the Monokuma file? Okay, this is gonna be a bit of a guess. Oh, there we go. Oh shit, hang on. Oh, no, not that one. Oh! There you go. I just lost nearly all my HP doing that. I hope I never have to do that again.
In this particular case's Monokuma file, there's no specific cause of death.
That might be my least favorite thing from Danganronpa 2, because it is nearly impossible to do it on a controller. It is awful, because you can't actually move fast enough to do it. If you were clicking, dead easy. This, it's awful doing it with this. Honestly, and I wish you could swap to mouse and keyboard mid-game to do it. I've even considered actually just swapping to mouse and keyboard for the trials because of it, and I haven't. But if I do another Danganronpa game and it's got something similar to that, I actually might play keyboard mouse for the first time. But yeah, it's a nightmare with controller. It's my own fault because I've chosen my controller, but yeah. It's just I'm too far in the game now to swap, because I know all the controls, you know? Not only is there a spear stabbed into his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand.
Isn't that weird? Until now, the files always specified the cause of death.
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not? The spear in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it that it was the cause of death.
Maybe it's not included if it's not important enough to write about.
Well, Monokuma,
I plead the fifth!
There he goes again! I'm so appalled that I have nothing to say.
But even during Gundam's case, and before during Mikan's case, the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always the most important mystery in the case.
Are you saying that applies this time too?
Hold on a sec. Then, are you saying there's more to Nagito's death? Are you suggesting, again, that his death wasn't a suicide?
You guys were the ones who said it was a suicide in the first place!
No, I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide, but it's not just a suicide. Come to think of it, did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed?
No! I don't think he did! But I said this before!
are you sticking up for him?
That's not what I meant. I mean it in a bad sense.
Bad sense?
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations. And that concerns me.
See, a lot of that bottle was gone, and that confused me. If that was genuinely, if that bottle was full before or not, I don't know.
For example, would that malice just end here?
Huh?
Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily? I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
How interesting! You sure do believe in Nagito, huh? Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice. I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
What friendship?
What should we do, you guys? Should we proceed with the vote? I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied, even if it's just to be safe.
You're right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
Just to be safe, huh? Guess I have no choice. If that's the case, I'll do my best to go along with it.
Best boy.
This is friggin' annoying.
You're friggin' annoying.
But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
Yeah.
Hey, Monokuma, you heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait.
We've come this far. Let's work hard till the very end. If we work together, everything should be all right. That's what I believe.
Oh, splendid. You guys are so splendid right now. That's right. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you.
If all your hopes unite, no despair can shake you, huh? Now that I think about it, Nagito said the same thing. The absolute hope that can overcome any despair, he said he was yearning for that. Then this situation we're in might be the thing Nagito wanted all along. No, never mind. I'm probably overthinking. I don't think he is, though. I think that's, like, he wanted them all working together. Like, he separated them to bring them back together to do this because everyone was, like, accusing each other and all the traitors and stuff. But I think he also wants to weed the traitor out. You know, he's trying to get the traitor out of there so that they can all work together for that hope that he wanted. And maybe that's just me thinking too positively on Nagito, but yeah. Suspended.
No!
Man, my heart was racing like crazy when I thought the voting time was gonna start, but, well, if you think about it rationally, there's no way it was gonna happen. We haven't done this bit yet. Most of the players probably figured that out too. You're the only one who didn't know. Isn't that right, Monami? Hey, how much longer are you planning to sulk? Let's get along like we always do. Alright, you passed. Friendship is measured by how long you can stand in silence when you're alone with someone else. So, Mon and me are the bestest of best friends. Don't say such stupid things. I hate you so much right now. Enough! Why do I have to be hated that much? Besides the fact that you snap at me like that, I don't trust you at all. Not even a teensy tiny 1 millimeter bit.
How sad.
Plus, trusting your friend is much more shameful than being betrayed by that friend, you know? We aren't even friends in the first place. That is your older brother, let me say this. You're not even my brother. It's sad to live a life without friendship. Oh, that's even sadder than watching a high school rom-com full of guys. Well, there may be some demands for that. Whoa, I fell for it. I totally took the man bait.
What? Yes. Okay. Here we go. Now we need to figure out what's going on.
I'm Monami. By now, there's nothing more for me to say. Anyway, my chest is full of pride right now. Everyone is united against despair. They're totally awesome. That's why I'm gonna fight too. I will fight the only way I can. I'm gonna show that guy my fearsome retaliation. That's basically it.
So if we're working together, where do we start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions before we discuss this? In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the spear. It's better to confirm if there are any other possibilities. That's what I think.
Other possibilities. Huh.
If something other than the spear killed Nagito, all I can think of is the knife stabbed into his hand, but...
That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it wouldn't be the fatal wound, don't you think?
If you think the cuts on his legs and left arm aren't the fatal wounds...
Are we finished already?
I feel like... it's possible that we overlooked something.
Overlooked, huh?
Then let's bring up whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up.
Exactly! We should cooperate at a time like this.
A fatal wound that wasn't the spear. We don't even know if it actually exists, but if it does, we need to find out what it is no matter what. Ooh, okay, we've brought up things for his room. All right, we've got the poison out now.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right? It's not the other wounds, right?
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
There's no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be
Ooh,
seen?
that might be the poison. Okay,
If it's something that can't be seen, maybe he choked himself with a sleeper hold. Or liquefied his guts with a body blow.
Just thinking about it, that's already a horrible death.
Okay, I think I know which one it might be. The real cause of Nagito's death, is there something I've overlooked? I think. Yeah.
I agree with that.
The only other thing that we haven't really talked about yet is the poison.
That's it. I totally forgot about that possibility. If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible method.
Poison? It is true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
I remember, when I went to investigate Nagito's cottage, I discovered something really strange. Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison.
Poison?
Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing. I see. Now that you mention it, there's no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all.
If poison was the cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body.
Oh, but also... it's in his room. So, who else could have used it? Oh my god, are we still looking at this as a suicide, or is someone actually guilty here, and we're giving them an excuse? Oh my god, this case is so complicated. The thing is, I thought it was really easy, but actually now we're just piling in complication. Oh my god.
However, it's common for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been poisoned.
I see. You sure seem to know a lot about medicine.
What does that mean?
But even if blood blotches appear, if the body was already covered in blood, there's no way we'd notice them easily, right?
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
That's also a possibility.
But still, Both of Nagito's hands were full, so how would he drink poison?
His left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck
Well, it
in
was
it.
back in his room, so...
If it was a slow-acting poison, it is possible he consumed it in advance.
But why?
No, the warning label on the bottle explicitly states the effect is instant.
Then it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before he died.
And this is when the hardtail appears.
You're totally overvaluing that tail!
His mouth was covered with duct tape, you know. If he wanted to drink poison, how'd he get it past his lips?
If there's no way he could have drank the poison, it might be impossible. Just kidding. It's not like we're out of possibilities yet.
The only other thing I can think is there's that mask he had under his bed and gloves, and there's a lid, and I'm just wondering, did he... Oh, hang on a minute. It wasn't in those bloody canisters, was it, that they threw? And it was, like, ineffective? See, that means it's not his cause of death, though. But did he set up those bloody canisters to contain it? Just a thought. So it would poison them? Oh.
Are there any left?
Hang on a minute, though. Okay, it might not be that, but I was thinking, like, oh, maybe he's put it into, like, something that had one of those silver lids, and then he had it, and he took that with him and used that. I don't know.
Hell no! No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear.
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what really killed him. Operation Elimination Method. The hint should be written on the poison's warning label. Maybe.
The way the poison entered Nagito's body, the answer is written on the warning label. I should think carefully and try to remember it. I can't remember. Okay, Logic Dive. I don't mind Logic Dive, it's the other one that I don't bloody like. Okay. Look at my health. Look at that. That is how much that other one messed me up. I'm gonna have to be really careful. Ooh. Okay. Oh my god, what? Oh my... Oh shit. Well. Oh my god. What is that? Oh, for God's sake. Right. There we go. Question number 1. Right. What state was the poison when it affected Nagito? It wasn't like a gas, was it? Because all I'm thinking is if he, like, poured it off or opened it or something and it affected him then. Maybe. Oh my god. Oh, jeez, Louise. I mean, I prefer these to the other ones. The other one can feck off. Oh god. Yep. That was weird. I spoke way too soon. There we go. I just need to, like, slow down with some of these. I don't need to go quite so fast. Oh my god. Oh, you're joking. Oh, for God's sake. I'm really running out of time here. Speed up a little bit. Okay, there we go. Right. Okay, I've still got time. Question 2. How did the poison enter his body? Wasn't through his nose, probably, if it was gas. Oh, not this again. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh. That was rough.
It's all coming together! What if instead of drinking the poison, we assume he inhaled it?
Inhaled?
It's written on the poison's warning label.
This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its vitality is low, the liquid is very dangerous when vaporized.
Dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Poison gas! Then all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose.
He breathed that poisonous gas inside the warehouse? But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why didn't it kill us?
The reason we didn't breathe in the poisonous gas should be able to explain the mystery as well. Guessing the sprinklers? Did it like put it out?
The sprinklers in the warehouse. Thanks to those, we didn't inhale that poison gas.
The poison gas disappeared because of the sprinklers? It wasn't the fire?
Well, this was also written on the poison's warning label.
The gaseous state is heavier than air and breaks down in minutes, is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it's possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications.
Of course! Hydrolysis! The chemical bonds that form the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers! Also, the poison is apparently denser than air, so it probably didn't affect us because we were standing.
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it, huh?
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poisoning. The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach, it was all to keep us from learning the truth.
So what?
Huh?
We figured out that Nagito died from poison, but so what?
Yeah, I mean, does that really change anything? He still
in the end,
died,
it doesn't
right?
change the fact that he committed suicide, right? Then enough already!
Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared and died. Yeah, that still sounds like a suicide.
Well, with this, we have a clearer picture. We've also determined the true cause of death. All right, all the mysteries should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time, right?
Well, but...
What? There's still more?
I mean, not all the mysteries have been solved yet. In the end, Nagito's motive is still unclear. Did he commit suicide just so he could kill every last one of us? Was that really his motive? Is that really okay?
Hey, what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know.
Nagito's motive. Nagito's malice. Is this really okay? Can we really finish this here? No, that can't be.
There might have been an accomplice.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Huh?
Chiaki, what did you just say?
Oh, fuck. Really?
If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought, then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
Anything that looked like poison?
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, it's strange that we couldn't find it there.
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, then the thing that would have been left behind was the container.
I see!
Are you talking about the container the poison was kept in?
Yeah. If Nagito brought it, it's strange we couldn't find that container anywhere, right?
He can't carry around poison without putting it in a container?
Yeah, that was written on the warning label.
Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight.
The container probably melted in the fire.
It's probably plastic or glass, right? There's no way it'd completely incinerate. Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to put out the fire didn't completely burn up, you know?
Okay, I wondered if they'd like done something like put them in there. Okay, clearly not. That'd be a bit too much, I think.
Then, does that mean someone got rid of the container?
So that's why you mentioned an accomplice.
Oh, fucking hell, really?
That is impossible! I mean, an accomplice? It is just two!
Like, does that really matter all that much? I mean, even if he had an accomplice, it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide.
You're right. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene.
Ah, you're right! You're totally right! That's totally it!
Right? Isn't it okay to close this case yet? I'm not in the mood for unexpected twists.
I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to get hurt anymore by hurting someone else. Everyone's tired of doubting everyone else. I also feel that way. That's why I just want to rule this is Nagito's suicide. If I do that, nobody here has to get hurt. But
that's no good.
Huh?
I feel like Nagito is seeing through us. By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us. He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh? The power of friendship bursts beyond death, huh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga. Still, that's pretty messed up.
Shut up! You just be quiet.
I get what you're saying, but in the end, the reason he died is still the same as before, right? Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
Well, no, I think it's important to know who the accomplice is, because why? Like, if someone helped him, why? And does that mean someone else knows some details or something? Like, what, you know, there's something weird.
I mean, it'd be a suicide regardless, right?
Even if there really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is? Like Fuyuhiko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene.
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
It's fine, okay? There are some things we're better off not knowing, and we probably just didn't notice it. Like maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments.
What is this feeling just now? Even though it was brief, it was like a strong flash of light running through the back of my head. Maybe what Kane said just now might be a new clue. From there, I might be able to reach the answer. The way Nagito brought the poison, which means the thing he used as a container was... Don't. Oh, for fuck's... I'm so gonna die during this. What? Oh, God. Okay, right, wait. Yeah, right. So is it that one to get rid? Oh. Right, so that one, that one, that one, that one. Okay. There we go.
I got it! I see. I got it.
Huh?
The fire grenades.
Oh, I was right! That was a complete guess. Wait, really?
Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
I wasn't quite right, but I was kind of right. I got that right, though.
He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
Well, makes sense why he had all that stuff under his bed.
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone. Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place. As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse, it can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no need to dispose of the container later.
Smart.
That bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades.
Which means, did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade?
Yeah, that has to be it.
When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath the lid.
You just have to peel off that seal and swap the insides, right?
That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
Hold on. Did you say aluminum?
Hajime, could it be?
If so, then there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades.
Seriously? That's impossible. Miss Sonia just said so right now.
Sonia's words are proof that the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade. Huh?
Sonia's words contain a clue about the contents of the fire grenade was swapped, but we literally found the lid. There.
I can prove it with this. Take a look. We found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
Huh? That's just a piece of trash.
No, that is not just a piece of trash. The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum.
You found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room. We also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
It's a dangerous poison, after all. He took extreme caution when swapping them.
So what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in, and died, right? So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide. Enough already!
You're right. If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
See, I told you. The conclusion is still the same. Nagito committed suicide. End of story.
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding.
You're right.
In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
My God, there are so many twists and turns in this case. What is going on? Why is the truth even more horrifying? Oh God, what now?
What did you say?
What now?
Hey, what are you planning to say now?
Oh my God, what now?
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
Is this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide.
No, it's not.
Chiaki?
What?
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
Realized what?
We know Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison. So when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the poison?
This just went from like solvable to potentially completely unsolvable, because if she's about to say what I think she's about to say, which is that we deployed it, aka one of us threw the canister in and that was what killed him, is that gonna be who the actual murderer is? And like we all threw them, right? So that's fucking impossible to know. Are you kidding me?
When I thought along those lines, that's when I realized it.
The horrifying truth?
Please do not say what I think you're about to say.
It probably happened at the same time.
The moment the fire grenades were bought and the moment Nagito breathed in the poison were the same. Could that same moment be when we all threw the grenades?
I see!
Oh, it is, isn't it? Fuck.
Are you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
Yeah, I think so. When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse, the poison was deployed, and it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito.
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was...
One of us.
Oh my God, that is horrifying.
What the heck?
That is fucking horrifying. What the fuck is that plot twist? No.
One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
Hold on a sec. Then Nagito was...
It would mean he didn't kill himself.
Kidding me? I'm literally laughing out of disbelief because I can't believe what I'm fucking hearing right now. What the hell?
What the heck? You said so yourself! You said Nagito committed suicide!
Then who killed Nagito?
Oh my God.
You mean, who's the actual killer, right?
Do you know?
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
Huh? The person who prepared the poison fire grenade was...
I see!
It was Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poisoned grenade?
The person who set the warehouse fire was Nagito.
I see!
That was also Nagito.
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same damn question?
The next question will be my last. Considering all the facts up till now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
The reason Nagito set the warehouse on fire to make someone throw the poison?
I see!
Don't tell me. He...
Oh my God, that's even worse than I thought. Oh my God, so he made it so they would all end up throwing the fire grenades. Oh my God. Like, he's the bomb. He's the metaphorical bomb. Essentially, it's impossible for them to truly know who did this. So he's trying to make someone he's basically trying to make someone step forward to admit to the crime. Oh my god. Damn.
He set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
He set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
To be fair, he didn't even really need to do like the... Oh no, I guess he did because he didn't want them to know. But yeah, okay, never mind. I was like, he didn't really need to go to that elaborate way of killing him, but I guess he kind of did. I guess he kind of foolproofed it. Oh my god.
It was a trap.
A trap?
Preparing the poison. Creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito. It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
I don't know. The person who threw it probably didn't know either.
Huh?
But the question is, does Monokuma know?
Could it be... Was that Nagito's trap?
This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced someone to do.
And he did say that. He did say that he would be the stepping stone, and he did say he would happily let any of them kill him. So, yeah.
And for that reason, he put the fire grenade that he filled with poison with the other grenades. Setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
That is fucking devious. Whoa. Well, what the fuck are we supposed to do then?
What? What the hell?
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him? To do that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him. The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point. All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell to the floor. Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison, and then...
Hold on! If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death. It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
Even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
That's right! Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison!
Are you fucking serious?
That was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body, it was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened. His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve.
But why? Oh my god, this is actually worst case scenario. This has gone from bad to really fucked up, back to bad, back to extremely fucked, to oh my fucking god, this might be the worst one yet. What the fuck are we supposed to do?
He wanted to prove to us that there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
God, you smart little shit. God damn it, Nagito. God damn it, why?
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out.
Well, at least we definitely confirmed it's fake suicide.
After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved. As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces. For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair. Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick.
What the fuck?
Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of Nagito.
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
It is my fault, because I told you all about the fire grenades.
Well, no, because if we had guessed it was him, we would have been wrong.
I am so sorry. Please vote me as the killer.
That's not the fucking issue here.
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
But what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
It's impossible.
Impossible?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
That's right! There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras! If Monokuma doesn't know, this trial doesn't count! Isn't that right?
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever. I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times. I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take a while.
Please stop! I will never become queen!
How can you? I'm so jealous. I mean, how can you have such an awful power?
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
Fucking hell.
Yes, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Is giving up all we can do?
No, it's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably... There's one way, I think.
Really?
Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning? I want to make sure my hunch is correct. Hajime, please.
That's right, it doesn't mean the trial is over yet. Even though I don't know who killed Nagito, it should be clear what kind of trap he set. Then I have to do it, even if it leads to despair.
I got it. Let's do this then.
Look at him looking all evil over there. Right, so what was inside the refrigerator? So it's probably not that yet. So... okay, that's him pouring that out, looking super fucking evil. Good job. Okay, it's none of them. None of them. Probably that. Fire. Okay. I haven't seen the duct taping one. Might be that one, maybe. Yeah. Wait, what's that one? So not that. Not that. Not that. Oh, hang on. That's him on the laptop, isn't it? Hang on then. There we go. Okay. Then... that. Yeah. So they're the grenades. So not that. That. Oh, that one. Okay. Right, so I think I've done the beginning, yeah. But this one... oh, not that one, no. Okay. Oh, there. Yeah. That? Yeah. God, there's loads, isn't there? Flippin' heck. Okay, so... see. That one. That one. Okay. Right. Fine. Finale. So. I can't believe he did this. This is wild. Like, what the fuck, Nagito? Dude, why? Just why? Why? Burn that rope. And then... there we go.
Here's everything that happened in this case. The person who actually arranged this incident was the victim, Nagito Komaeda. He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan, Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the Octagon. Using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military base, Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison. When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence, the blue aluminum seal on the grenade. With that, Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade, took it with him to the factory, and put it back with the rest of the grenades in the break room. The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere. While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse. In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it. From there, Nagito set his insane plan in motion. First, he hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord. Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with rope. However, he burnt off the rope on his right arm beforehand. In doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free, while his remaining arm and legs were tied up. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand, he lay down face up, just beneath the dangling spear. But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan. And then, he did something no one could have predicted. First, he covered his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to scream, he stabbed himself with the knife multiple times in his left arm and in both of his thighs. Finally, he propped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade. He didn't just want us to think he was tied up. He also wanted us to think he'd been tortured. Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear. His plan still wasn't over. In fact, it was just about to begin. Meanwhile, we finally arrived at the plushie factory and found Nagito's message. After seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan. We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect. The panels fell one after another until they reached the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain. Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's break room to obtain some fire-extinguishing grenades. We then aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply. It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poison grenade that Nagito had prepared. The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat, and spread everywhere. The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse, where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized. That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness, which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach. This is all the information related to Nagito's plan.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Only Nagito could have done this. The ultimate lucky student. Like, only he could have done this. For real. Like, the way the events of this laid out, no one else could have gotten away with it this, like, done it this smoothly. It's ridiculous.
His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer. At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone. Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's trap.
See, I'm wondering if this is to do with the traitor. Like, he knows who the traitor is. I'm wondering if he is basically trying to force their hand. And basically, like, everyone's gonna die. So, the traitor needs to come forward. Because you killed me. Like, that's kind of what it feels like. But I don't know.
In conclusion, the fact that we can't determine the killer's identity. This should be the truth behind Nagito's trap.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is?
No. It doesn't help at all. It just means that we know exactly what's happened, but it doesn't actually help.
Chiaki?
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it?
You say we just have to vote for someone?
What Hajime said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange. Did Nagito really not care who the killer was?
Huh?
He said this to us earlier.
It's going to be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all, there's no way hope can lose. Absolute hope that can break through any despair can never lose in a place like this. And not only that, I believe in you all. I believe in the time we've spent together.
That feeling of belief is at the heart of his trick.
Yeah. He wants to inspire the hope. This isn't about causing despair, although that is part of it as well. This is about the hope that this could bring. That's what he wanted his death to be.
He believed we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd try to extinguish the flames.
Yeah, this is why he's the ultimate lucky freaking student, because they did do that.
And he believed we'd fall into his trap. By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
What do you mean, believe?
And what's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? Something that Nagito believed in from the bottom of his heart. I want you to try to remember what that is.
What Nagito believed in? His talent?
I see!
Nagito believed in his talent as the ultimate lucky student.
After all the time we've spent together, I believe in you guys. And more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. Oh, it's definitely going to be all right.
Guess the last thing he could believe in was his own talent.
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
But, in his case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse.
Please don't mention that place to me again. That hellhole.
It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette.
Russian roulette?
It's a game where you load one bullet into a gun, spin the cylinder, point it towards you, and pull the trigger. So you really did it.
So that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I'd only used one bullet, huh? I guess it was just as Monami said. Huh? I misunderstood and thought I'd take one bullet out of the cylinder, so that's how I did it. You only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving. But I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am. And he did the same thing when the first killing happened at the old building near the hotel. He depended on his luck and was able to get cleaning duty just as he wanted. That's right, I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty. You just relied on your luck? I can't remember what voice Terra had, if I'm being honest. It's not just luck. It's true my talent is trash, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know? Huh? I'm left with the red mark. For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now. At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty, just like I wanted.
But his luck doesn't have anything to do with the case this time, right?
I just thought it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything.
Huh?
He factored in his belief in us. But for some reason, he didn't factor in his own luck. No, there's no way. I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about.
what did he do?
You know, he wasn't just after anybody. He probably had a target. A target he was aiming for all along. A person to set up as the killer.
A target? Who?
The target's true identity. Even Nagito didn't know it.
Although on the laptop he said he did, right?
That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student, and incorporated that luck into his plan. As long as he had his luck, he believed the target he was after would pick up the fire grenade.
You mean he left his plan to luck?
Oh, wow. So, oh my god, so what she's theorizing is basically that the traitor picked up that fire grenade and threw it. Oh my god, which means the traitor is either gonna have to come forward, or if they don't come forward and they pick someone else and it's wrong, everyone else is gonna die and the traitor could... that, like, he's relying on the traitor coming forward and everyone else not, like, oh my god, you're kidding me. But the thing is, it depends on the true motivations of the traitor, because if the motivation is to save everyone else and try and keep them safe, then the traitor will come forward. If it's not, then the traitor could just not come forward out of all of them and then live. That's bad. Oh my god.
He risked his life for that?
He probably risked his life just so his ultimate luck could decide this.
Who is it? Who's the target Nagito was after?
No, I don't even have to ask. I should already know what the answer is. The traitor.
I see!
That's it? The traitor. Nagito was after the traitor, huh?
Then he relied on his luck to weed out the traitor?
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely on his own luck.
Wow.
Then what he said in his video message...
It won't work with just any student handbook. If you want to disarm that bomb, you have to use the traitor's student handbook. To be honest, I found out who the traitor was after secretly monitoring everyone's activity. But I was a little annoyed that they never came forward.
So he was just bluffing.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
Then it's just as Nagito said at the beginning. His purpose was to weed out the traitor. If we just believed in what Nagito said, we would have reached the answer much quicker. The reason this took so damn long, was it really because we didn't believe in him?
But if he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to go this far and make that person the killer. Damn it! We're all in a huge bind because of that!
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair. That's something he'd say.
Mon ami, it looks like you've got something you want to say. But you better just keep your mouth shut.
And that concludes my argument. Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
He relied on his luck to aim for a target, but he didn't even know who he was aiming for. It sounds way too unbelievable to actually have happened,
The only thing we can do is believe.
If we don't, then we'd just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
But even if we do believe, what should we do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now.
If, by chance, the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare, what would have happened? Would it have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless?
Huh?
But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it because they weren't created to do that.
Chiaki?
Oh. No. Oh shit, she is so the traitor. She is the traitor, and what does she mean create? Right. Do you know that I've had this theory for a while that this is like a simulation? to me, some of the stuff, like, I really wish I'd gotten to do her full story, because some of the stuff that she said during the first few bits of the story that we got to do, with how, like, she never really went anywhere and traveled anywhere and saw many things and stuff like that. And we also know that the student profiles can't be trusted because Monokuma made them of the people that were arrived here. What if Chiaki is the traitor and isn't real? Which would explain why she's never been anywhere, why she's never done much stuff. Yeah, let's find out. But Chiaki has been a weird character for me from the get-go. So this is gonna make so much sense if it is what I think it is.
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get a hold of yourself.
That's why I want you guys to guess.
You want us to guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
I think she's saying to guess for her.
What? What does that mean?
Who do you think it is, Hajime? Who do you think the Future Foundation sent to infiltrate your group as the traitor?
Why?
A traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
Why?
Oh, Hajime, no!
Because that's the nature of their existence. They can only exist as a traitor.
Seriously, why?
Who do you think is the traitor?
Well, now I'm definitely thinking it's you.
Hajime, please.
Oh, no! Oh, we're gonna have to pick her, aren't we? Oh, Monomi's looking.
It's... you? Chiaki, you're the traitor?
Please! Hold on!
Aw, you totally guessed right. Just as expected. Yep, you're correct. I'm the traitor. The agent sent by the Future Foundation to hide among you all is me.
Damn it. See, the thing is, I'd guessed it a while ago. Like, there was, to me, there was just something off about her from the get-go, and especially when you did bits of her story, it was just weird. Like, she didn't know things, she didn't act like a normal, like, girl her age, I guess. Like, just, you know, with, like, not going outside much and interacting much, and there was just something off about her. And then when but like, for me, that moment where she did the thing and then said he was wrong, that to me was that moment of like, she is definitely the traitor. Like, I was like umming and ahhing up to that point, but when she did that, I was like, definitely the traitor. Why? This nonsense is why. Why does this make sense?
Hey, Chiaki, are you being serious right now?
Chiaki is the traitor? That is a lie, right? Surely you must be joking.
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Hey, what are you saying sorry for?
What does this mean? Up till now, you've been tricking us?
What? We were not tricked! After all, we have been working together all this time. We have been helping each other all this time. Chiaki, being a traitor, being a member of that horrifying Future Foundation, that is obviously a lie!
Please, wait! The Future Foundation isn't what you think it is!
Shut the fuck up! We're talking to Chiaki!
No, I have nothing more to say.
Why?
Because we already know the killer's true identity, so the only thing left to do is vote.
Hold on! We're not satisfied yet!
If you say you are the traitor, please provide an explanation that will help us understand. We cannot vote until we are satisfied. That is what you said earlier, Chiaki.
Hey, if you're really the traitor, why'd you wait till now to reveal yourself?
It's weird, isn't it? Waiting until right now to out yourself.
It's definitely strange, right? Or rather, why was I able to do that? Maybe I wanted to protect everyone, no matter the cost.
Huh?
Hey, Hajime. Can you do me a small favor?
Favor? Me?
I want you to prove to them that I'm the traitor.
What? What are you saying? Why do I have to do that?
Oh.
I want to explain everything to you guys, but as I expected, that's rather difficult. That's why the only thing I can do is plead with you. I want you to do it. I believe you can prove it.
Whether I can prove it or not, that's not the problem. Don't you understand? You may as well be asking me to kill you. There's no way I can do that.
I'm very sorry, but this is the only way. So please.
Looks like we gotta do what we can. It's not like I believe she's the traitor. There's just no way we can ignore this without confirming it.
If she was just disguised or something, this would have been a heck of a lot easier for us to understand, but...
She's not disguised at all, 'cause Chiaki isn't the traitor.
Monami?
Too bad. I'm not part of the same group as that girl. I don't know anything about that girl at all.
Hey, are you trying to cover for her like that? You suck!
I've always been alone. I have no friends. Anywhere. That's why I have no relation to Chiaki whatsoever.
Hajime, you're going to listen to my request, right?
You're gonna make me do that thing that I hate doing, aren't you? God damn it. Damn it.
Chiaki isn't my friend. I hate Chiaki so much.
Monami and Chiaki's relationship, proving it here, is that the only way? Yep. Oh no, oh god, hang on. Lock on, an attack, and then reload. Okay, so it's been a while.
You stupid face! Let's all get along. I won't let you. Let's all get along. Burst open and mix.
Why is it,
I can't lose. Hajime, you stupid face. I won't let you. Let's all get along. I'll lower your grades.
Oh no.
Hajime, you stupid face. Let's all get along. I won't let you. Chiaki and I aren't best friends.
Notebook.
This is the end!
Oh.
When we investigated Nagito's cottage, I discovered a notebook with the new Sami logo on it. That's your notebook, right? The one Nagito stole from you.
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't tell me. Is that where the traitor's true identity is written?
That's right! Since I knew something like this would happen, I made sure to bring it here today.
So sudden?
Give me that notebook!
Day 1, I was able to talk for everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2, Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired.
What is this? Is this Monami's diary?
Is the traitor's identity written in here?
Nagito was probably looking for that too. So that might be why he stole the notebook. But you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. Of course, Nagito wouldn't know either. However, it's different for me.
You know?
It took me this long, but I finally understand.
No, the truth is I might have known the moment I found this notebook. It's just I wanted to turn my eyes from the truth it contained. But now I clearly know. I can't help but know.
First of all, this isn't Monami's diary. Apparently she can't write.
Then the one who wrote this is...
Someone connected to Monami. Meaning, it's not a mistake to think that the traitor wrote it.
If so, is this like a report that the traitor was sending to Monami?
Is it evidence that they were observing our actions and reporting to Monami?
But how would you know who the traitor is from that?
Because there's an entry written in here that only me and one other person would know.
The topic we discussed I actually can't remember, if I'm being honest.
Damn it!
I genuinely cannot remember. Oh.
In the notebook, there was a specific entry.
Oh, because he went there, didn't he? And then Chiaki went and got him. Oh, of course. Yeah.
Day 16. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go into the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because nobody believes him.
There it is. It's true. I tried to go inside the final dead room, but the only one who knew that.
If I win the life-threatening game here, I'll be able to go to that octagon place, right? That's where the exit should be. I finally did it. I finally figured out where the exit is. I can get out. With this, I can finally get out.
You can't do that. You shouldn't go in there. You won't find what you're looking for.
That's right. The only person who knew that is Chiaki. That's why Chiaki is the only person who could have possibly written about this.
There must be some mistake. I mean, if Chiaki is the traitor, what was all that time we spent with her? Was that all a lie too?
Miss Sonia.
Chiaki she is being controlled by Monokuma. That is why we should help her.
I'm not satisfied either. I mean, if you were the traitor, there's no way you do something so stupid when we found the bomb.
It's really stupid to be fighting over something like this.
And so with an annoying expression on her face, Chiaki walked over to the bombs without saying a word, took a handbook out of her pocket. Huh? And without hesitating, swiped the card reader. Bzz.
Looks like it was wrong.
Now that you mention it, Chiaki immediately went to the card reader with her handbook.
She tested it out right away after being told it would only react to the traitor's handbook.
That doesn't make any sense. A traitor would be more cautious than that.
Chiaki probably knew the bomb was a fake. That's why she also knew Nagito's trap was a bluff.
She knew? That is a mistake! That must be a mistake! Why are you saying such things? Do you really want Chiaki to be the traitor?
Of course not.
I will not believe it! I refuse to believe Chiaki is a traitor! There is just no way!
I don't want to believe it either. I don't want to believe, but...
Then nobody will be saved!
Oh my god, we're going into another one? Holy shit. This is causing some discourse, man.
Chiaki is not the traitor!
Oh my god.
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was...
Oh shit.
Me, when I tried to detonate it.
Unless you know a whole lot about bombs. There's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
I don't want to believe it, but I have to move forward. I have to move towards the path she's showing us.
Me, when I tried to
Yeah.
That's not it.
Oh, it's sad, but it's true.
That's not it. Sonia shouldn't have been the only one who knew it was a fake. Monami was also there when you found out the bomb at the military base wasn't real. You said so yourself.
Is that true, Miss Sonia?
Oh.
Chiaki heard about it from Monami. That's why she knew the bomb was a fake.
Since I've been found out, I'll just confess. The reason I couldn't tell anyone I knew the bomb was a fake was because if I had said that, I would have had to explain how I heard about it from Monami. I do not want to hear that!
Oh.
Enough already. Please do not say another word. I do not want this anymore. I am so very tired of doubting people.
Sonia.
And just because she knew the bomb was a fake does not mean we should decide she is the traitor!
Oh, this is gonna be the saddest one ever.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Oh shit, I can't even. Oh god, I think I must have missed. Oops. She's panicking pretty badly. I won't have enough words if I counter her right away. It might be best to wait for Sonia's
Even
words.
if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor.
Oh,
if
shit.
that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Oh, it's because I'm accidentally tapping it. My bad.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
There we go.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who told her. What matters is that she heard about it from Monami.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct?
Oh shit, hang on.
He knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably took that it was. If so,
Oh,
you cannot
shit.
declare that Monami and Chiaki were working together.
Yeah.
Damn it!
And
You're right.
That one's tough.
Monokuma probably knew the bomb was a fake.
That is genuinely the saddest sword one we've ever done.
But Monokuma shouldn't have told anyone either.
Yeah, Monokuma said that he didn't tell anyone, but... Then, where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used?
I wonder. If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know that it wasn't from the military base. To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes.
I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow the killing that was gonna happen. That's why I'm just telling you for the first time. Phew, I feel so relieved.
that Monokuma may have just been lying.
No, he won't lie at times like this. You already know that.
Hajime, are you going to believe Monokuma over Chiaki?
That's not it.
It's just, even if Chiaki is the traitor, is it really okay to vote for her? That basically just means we have to believe in Nagito's luck, right?
That's not it.
Are you telling us to trust his luck? Are you telling us to entrust our lives to that bastard?
There's no way I can believe in Nagito.
I'm telling you that's not it. We shouldn't believe in Monokuma or Nagito. We have to believe in Chiaki.
Huh?
It doesn't matter who the traitor is. Even if Chiaki is the traitor, that's not the Chiaki I know. I believe in the Chiaki who's been with us this whole time. That Chiaki is saying she wants to protect us with her life. So the only thing we can do is believe her. If we don't, nobody's going to be saved.
Damn it.
Hey, can you listen to me a little? There's nothing to be sad about, you know? 'Cause this is different from what happened before. Unlike before, you guys don't have to stay alive by doubting someone. You guys can stay alive by believing in me. Are you telling us to believe in you and sacrifice you? That is just too cruel. I'm sorry.
Chiaki!
Monami, I'm sorry too. You're probably gonna get scolded by a lot of different people for this, but still, I want to protect everyone by any means. And I'm happy that I'm able to do that.
It's not up to me to decide whether that's right or wrong. However, I believe it's truly amazing that you were able to think like that. We could even call this a miracle.
Hey, what have you two been talking about? Everyone's jaws are dropping, you know?
I know. It's voting time, right?
Hey, Chiaki.
You don't have to worry. Believe in me, and cast your vote.
God damn it!
Why did it end up like this?
Hey, that's not the worst I've ever done. I'll take that. I'll take that. It's not fair. I feel the same as everyone else. There's no way I can agree to this. Emptiness, loneliness, sadness. But most of all, I'm ashamed of my weakness. But even so, I have to move forward. If we believed in the person who's urging us forward, then we have to start walking. And believe with as much hope as possible in what lies ahead. Oh.
Even so.
Damn. I can't believe Nagito's plan actually worked. Like, what a jammy little git that he actually got away with that.
Man, I'm pooped. Let's go ahead and announce the results. The traitor from the Future Foundation and Nagito Kamaida's killer is... Chiaki Nanami.
Damn it!
Are you serious? I was correct?
Yeah.
The fact that Chiaki was a traitor, and the fact that Nagito's crime depended entirely on his luck. Everything was true.
Damn it.
Plus, that means that bastard managed to pull it off.
Congratulations, everyone.
Damn it. Stupid. We're not celebrating at all.
Damn it!
Chiaki, let me ask you one more time. Are you really part of the Future Foundation? An agent of the organization that brought us to this island? Is that really your true identity?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys.
What?
That is...
I cannot believe it. Even though I do not want to believe it. There's no choice but to believe, right?
I'm sorry.
It would have been better if I could have said it sooner, but I couldn't say it no matter what.
'Cause
I can't betray the Future Foundation.
Can't betray?
well,
Even if you want to fly, you can't, right? Even if you want to swim where you please, you can't, right? It's the same for me. Due to the nature of my existence, I will never be able to betray the Future Foundation.
What the heck? But in the end, you did something similar. What you did is no different than sharing your secret yourself.
You're right.
Why? Now's not the time to be laughing.
well,
But strangely enough, I don't have any regrets. In fact, I'm somewhat happy. I was able to think I wanted to protect everyone. That's why I feel proud of my actions.
You're still saying things I don't get, but if we ask you anything, you're just not gonna answer, right? Like if we ask why you're in the Future Foundation and stuff?
I'm sorry. That is...
Even if you were a traitor, you never betrayed us. Chiaki, you will always be our friend, even now. We don't blame you for this. That's why you don't need to apologize.
Yeah.
So the traitor was revealed and Chiaki lost. In the end, it all went according to Nagito's plan, huh?
Like...
About that. Was it really Nagito's goal? Is it really okay to say he was trying to find the killer and eliminate them? If so, isn't it strange? Strange.
So...
I mean, we nearly lost, right? And if Chiaki hadn't said anything, we definitely would have lost.
You've raised a good point. That's exactly it. Even though Nagito said he would weed out the traitor, he never said he would kill the traitor.
Yes, indeed.
Congratulations! You successfully stopped Nagito's plan. I mean, Nagito's plan was to reveal the traitor and kill everyone else besides the traitor.
Huh? Kill everyone besides the traitor?
Are you serious?
That was Nagito's goal?
Huh?
Why would he do something like that? I thought to form a plan that only the traitor would survive. Is that bastard really that twisted?
Nope.
It's okay.
Okay, what?
Well,
I mean, it's not just Nagito's fault. If the circumstances had been different, he probably wouldn't have taken things so far.
Chiaki!
You really are a kind-hearted person. You think so? Geez, I wonder where you got your personality from.
perhaps...
Maybe our dad and our big brother, don't you think?
Hey, come on now. now!
Hey, don't go talking about your family all of a sudden. That's totally ripping off from Teru Teru.
I can't lose.
Then I cannot lose to Chiaki. Just like Chiaki and everyone else, even if I know it's a fight I cannot win. I must try to retaliate.
Huh?
Retaliate?
I will no longer let you do as you please.
Ooh, stupid! Stop! What are you doing?
As they say, we shall die together.
Oh, dang. She self-destructed?
What'd you say?
What's going on?
Huh? Monokuma, like, died?
No.
I'm not dead.
And you won't fucking get out!
Phew.
Oh, man, that surprised me. If only I didn't have a spare, I would have died.
I can't lose.
Not yet. I'm not done yet. Hey, wait.
If I don't beat you, nobody can live in peace.
Stop it, I say! I'm sorry, I lose! Forgive me!
Hey!
Not yet! Seriously, stop it! If you don't stop it right now, it's all gonna be destroyed.
I won't forgive you.
I'm doing it so you'll all be destroyed. I will be the one to protect my students.
I won't let you.
I will protect them with my life.
Monami, you...
Hey!
Now then, how many of you are there Wait, how many of you are there still? No, wait. How many of you are still there?
Godspeed.
You might as well all come out at once.
Ooh,
How many?
exciting!
How many? Not that much. Just around.
Is that 10 over 60? I don't know what that means.
Huh? What did you say?
What?
1 million? Is that what that means? Oh.
1, 10, 100,000, 100,000, 10,000, 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion, 1 quadrillion. Jump ahead, 10 over 52, 1056, and then 1060. That's 10 to the 60th power.
Hey!
After all this, you're still joking around. You sure have quite the daring spirit.
Too bad!
Except I'm not joking. What are you even saying anymore? Didn't you see that scene? While you're doing this, my clones are continuously and endlessly created in the Monokuma manufacturing facility.
That's wrong.
What? Those were just stuffed animals.
That's right. I checked them with my own hands. They're just plushies.
Damn it!
You're just bluffing. Monami, finish them off.
Hey,
Even if it's just a plushie, as long as you give it Monokuma's personality, it becomes a fully developed Monokuma.
What did you say? There's no way that's possible. That's not even magic.
Magic, huh?
Could it be?
Have you already obtained that much power?
Hey!
Hold on! If you bring up magic suddenly, we're gonna be confused! Unless you mean magic in a technological sense, we won't understand this at all!
Hey!
What's going on? Don't tell me they're not gonna call this magic or something.
Well, I don't care how you interpret it.
in the end, even if Monami risks her life or does whatever, it doesn't matter to my army of 10 to the power of 60 strong! There's no value in that life you're risking. Dang. So how about this? This overwhelming despair! Does it make you dizzy from excitement? What's this?
And how many Monamis are left to challenge my army of 10 to the power of 60? You don't have to say anything. I know. Let's see. You just have 10 more left, right? I know everything. I am the conqueror of the new world.
I can't lose.
I won't give up. Even if I have no chance of winning,
It's okay, Monami. Well,
It's not about giving up, you know?
let's believe in them.
Let's believe in everyone and leave the rest to them. But...
Right?
Damn it.
What the hell is going on? I do not know for certain, but the only thing I can say is...
Please listen!
Monokuma is an enemy of the Future Foundation.
Like...
Does that mean there's another organization that's our enemy besides the Future Foundation?
This is bad.
We're in this situation because we're caught up in a dispute between these two organizations?
Damn it! Okay, that's it. Let's just leave that talk for later. Because the punishment time's gonna start.
Ugh. Hold on. Just a little more time.
Shing! To wait or not to wait? That's the question. But which will cause more despair? That's the real question.
If you think about it, you know, right?
There's no way I'd wait.
But I haven't...
I'm sorry.
Hajime. Regardless, there's nothing else I can say. I'm not allowed to say anything more than I already have.
Not that,
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For Chiaki Nanami, the ultimate gamer.
Special bleeding service.
For Monami too.
Huh?
Why even Monami?
It's just a 2-for-1 special. I could have killed that thing anytime I wanted since she's not a student. And also, I don't need anybody that will defy me anymore. Oh, and also I remember now.
Sorry.
I'm an only child.
That is...
What is that?
It's okay. Even if I'm here, I'd just be a burden anyway. And it's not just that. I've decided to believe in everyone.
You guys,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry about so many things.
I just realized I was doing the wrong voice anyway.
I'm sorry for lying to you. I'm sorry. I couldn't protect you to the very end.
Just one last time, let me say something that makes me sound like a teacher. There's no need to be a hero. You don't have to force yourself just to make people acknowledge you. When you do that, you end up blaming yourself, blaming other people, and feeling jealous of everyone. But still, it doesn't have to be like that. Even if people don't acknowledge you, you just have to be someone that you can be proud of. 'Cause you yourself are your biggest supporter. If you can learn to love yourself, that love will continue to support you for the rest of your life. Love, love.
Oh.
Bye, everyone. It's okay. A shining future will always be waiting for you. It's true. It's absolutely true. 'Cause I know.
Bye-bye. Please don't forget about your teacher.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Oh, damn. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's like a big Pac-Man. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's like Tetris. Oh my god. Damn. Oh, Chiaki. Even until the very end, I couldn't look away from Chiaki's final moment. Without realizing it, I'd fallen to my knees. A feeling of powerlessness spread throughout my body. It's over. It just had to end. Before I could ask what I needed to ask, before I could say what I needed to say, Chiaki vanished before my eyes, and I couldn't even tell her thank you. If I had just said that, would she have been comforted a little? As she was executed as a traitor, would she have been comforted a little? I don't know. My chest just hurt.
I don't believe it!
Good gracious, that was such a big surprise. Oh, thanks for Chiaki. She regularly took on the role of pointman during the class trials. As did Nagito, too.
What?
Not only was she the traitor, she was Nagito's killer, too. Oh, well, don't worry about it. There won't be any more situations where you'll need to rely on them.
Huh?
Wait, does that mean... Now that annoying rabbit is gone as well. All the obstacles that have been keeping us stuck on this island are completely gone.
Hey!
Are you serious? We can really leave this island?
I shall now present...
Yup. Congratulations! With this, I shall announce the end of the killing school trip. For you 5 who have survived up until now, I shall give you the right to graduate. Thank you for all your hard work.
Are you really okay with it?
What do you mean?
There are still 2 days left. If you were acting like your usual self, you would have been setting things up so another killing happens right away.
Yeah.
You're right.
Stop it! What are you saying? What if Mr. Monokuma changes his mind?
Also, you said you 5 like you were emphasizing that part. Does the number of people matter more than the remaining time? That's why you're saying it's the end even though there's still 2 days left, right?
Huh?
It matters that there are 5 people left. Are you planning to make a volleyball team?
Stupid fool!
You need 6 people for volleyball. Don't stay quiet. Say something. What's your actual purpose? You're our enemy and an enemy of the Future Foundation, so what's your true identity?
Hey,
If the Future Foundation is the world ender, then I will end the new world that the Future Foundation has created.
No.
Well, you'll just have to look forward to the rest after the countdown ends. That timer has almost reached 0. If it reaches 0, everything will end. The Future Foundation's lame plan will be nothing but toilet bubbles.
Hey,
And when that time comes, you'll know everything. You'll see all of your questions answered in one go. And then you guys will find out for yourselves just how messed up this new world is.
Hey.
Huh? A new world? Don't go saying new shit all of a sudden.
Yep.
Well, just think of the remaining 2 days until the countdown reaches 0 as a bonus.
Yeah.
While you're at it, you should enjoy your life on this tropical island to the fullest. Because once you leave this island, your hopeless lives back home will be waiting for you.
Monokuma's boisterous laughter carried on for what felt like forever. Our questions, our worries, our sadness were simply ignored. The laughter just kept on going forever. As for what we did afterwards, honestly, it doesn't matter at all. I returned to my cottage for the time being and fell asleep. Even after I woke up, my will to move my body didn't come back. That's why I didn't look back on everything that happened until now. I didn't even think about what was going to happen. I just kept praying that nothing else would happen, and burrowed deep into my sheets as if I were trying to hide. In doing so, I was somehow trying to endure the long day. And then the sun finally set. The day feels abnormally long when you spend it praying that nothing happens. Which reminds me, I haven't heard Monokuma's announcement. I guess that isn't needed anymore. Is everything really going to end? What is everything anyway? How far, how much is everything? If we leave this island, is everything going to end? There's still so much we don't know. About our school memories, the Future Foundation, Hope's Peak Academy, Monokuma's true purpose. Can we really end this and turn our back on all that? And not just that. If we're really leaving, then where are we going? To Hope's Peak Academy?
That was my last night at Jabberwock Island. At a place where my worries didn't even matter, everything was about to end. Oh my god, 8 hours left. Oh my god, we're literally at the crux of it. I feel like I had a fun dream somehow. I think it was about my childhood. Because of that, I was able to face the day with a somewhat happier feeling than usual. That's right, it's the last day. According to Monokuma. Suddenly my body shuddered. Right when I opened my eyes, I was gripped by a fear that I'd never felt before. A fear like I'd been abandoned in this world. Completely, utterly alone. With nobody left on this island. Kazuichi, Furihiko, Akane, Sonia. Like everyone was gone and I couldn't find them anywhere. I suddenly couldn't believe anything, like everything in this world was nothing but lies. Okay, well, I'm not gonna do that scream. Ah! I rushed out of the cottage desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage desperate to... What the fuck? Desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage desperate to... I rushed out of the cottage desperate... What the fuck? What? Either my PC is breaking or something is happening. When I left the cottage, I randomly ran into her.
Hello there.
What the fuck?
Hajime, good timing.
Good timing? What do you mean?
See?
Remember Nagito's video message that we found in the factory?
Yeah, when we were dealing with the bomb ruckus. What about it?
Well?
Apparently there was more to that message inside the laptop.
Huh?
Yep.
We weren't able to see it until a day or so had passed. Apparently it was locked by a timer. Did he set it up so we won't be able to watch it until after the class trial?
Why would he do that?
Perhaps.
Maybe Nagito planned to leave this as a will.
Nagito's will? Where is it right now?
We were just planning to meet at the restaurant and watch it together.
Got it, the restaurant. Oh, what? Oh shit, is he like seeing things now? Oh god, what is going on? That was very weird. Straight over to the restaurant, everyone should be waiting. Okay, let's go straight over.
Yo!
Hey, you're late. Is it true? Nagito really left another message?
Kneel before Miss Sonia and thank her. She was the one who found it.
I was going for a walk with Gundam's hamster and I found it when I stopped by the factory.
Listen well.
What the fuck? What? What is happening? A coincidence, you say? Wrong. That is the will of causality guiding you.
Huh?
Why would Miss Sonia be going for a walk with Gundam? I never allowed that.
Damn right.
So anyway, let's hurry up and play it.
Yeah, you're right. What?
I wonder who's watching this message.
Is it the traitor from the Future Foundation? If so, congratulations. Looks like it ended the way I hoped it would. Ended the way he hoped it would.
Damn it.
Nagito was trying to kill everyone except the traitor. Damn it was just as Monokuma said.
Hey!
So he really set up the traitor as the killer and he even tried to make them survive the trial? But why would he do that? Enough with your useless talk. It appears there's still more. What is happening? But if everyone but the traitor is watching this video...
How unfortunate.
Then unfortunately, I guess I lost. That outcome is the complete opposite of the hope I believe in. Well, not that it matters for me anymore. I mean, no matter what the outcome is, it doesn't matter for a dropout like me.
Now then.
Let's put this meaningless introduction aside and get down to business. Since I don't know who I'm talking to, I'm gonna speak so both sides will understand. First of all, you might be wondering why I did what I did. Well, I just took action after talking about it for so long. The special prize in the final dead room allowed me to learn a certain truth. It would be troublesome if everyone found out, so I already disposed of that page.
But anyway, I was totally surprised, I mean... What? The Future Foundation's traitor must have known that truth all along. And so I was able to learn the truth about this world and resolved to take action immediately. I shouldn't have made fun of Hajime. Deep down, I always wanted to become a protagonist myself.
Check the web for details?
But now that I know the truth, as I look back on Monokuma's actions, I'm starting to see what he's planning. By giving us information about the island's mystery and the Future Foundation, he's raising all of your hopes. But only so he can lead you to unimaginable despair. Plus, Monokuma's trying to show that despair to someone. Perhaps that someone is...
Seriously pissing me off and hell. What? Happy... what?
Geez, what a hopeless truth. Who is Monokuma's true identity? How could they come up with a plan like that?
Now then.
But that's enough reflecting on the past. Let's talk about the future now. If you want to escape Monokuma's plan, there's a specific place you need to go to. The key to enter that place is that message that you found in Nezumi Castle.
Well...
Normally you need to follow a bunch of steps to enter that place. But since that message gets rid of those steps, you can kind of think of it as an Easter egg or something. It was probably left by someone other than Monokuma or Monami. But that has nothing to do with me.
You guys think... not gonna or something, stop it.
I had to hide this until my plan came to an end, but I guess now's a nice time to announce it, right? So then, I'll announce the password.
11037.
That is the password that is written in Nezumi Castle. You have to use that to enter that specific place. That's the only way you can escape Monokuma. I feel like I've been talking forever, but that's all for me. With this, my duty is finished.
I
believe my actions will become the foundation of this world's hope. And that if that really happens, praise me. Tell others what I've accomplished. Erect a bronze statue of me. Respect me.
Please call me the ultimate hope.
Oh my god, what is happening? Either my PC is breaking or the game is doing it.
This was Nagito's final message. That 11037 password that Nagito said was the password. There's no mistaking it. That's the password to enter that ancient ruin. Oh god, now I'm gonna remember the voices.
Hey,
You better hurry, I think. Let's go before the countdown reaches 0.
You're right, let's go. What the fuck is going on?
easy as pie!
Now then, let's make haste to the ancient ruin. As long as we work together, we will not lose to Monokuma or anyone else.
Damn right.
Looks like the others are left already. We should go too. What, are you scared now? Of course not. Let's crush Monokuma's plan. You're right. There's nothing to worry about since everyone's here. Alright! Looks like it's finally my turn. I'll punch Monokuma so hard he'll go flying around the world. As long as Coach Nekomaru and me are here, we won't lose. Just leave it to us.
There's something wrong with you.
That bastard Nagito. He was screwed up till the very end. What was that praise me crap?
Of course not!
After all the crap he put us through, there's no way we'd ever do that. What? Now's all the time to relax. I need to hurry to the ancient ruin on the second island. What the
What is going on? Why does it look so weird? What the fuck is going on?
Somehow it is quite nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Is it really safe to go inside? What's gonna be in there?
You are a boy, right?
It's so unreliable to be freaked out like that. You're a man, aren't you?
Oh, we haven't seen him in so long. Oh my god.
There's also that countdown. There's no time to stand around.
I'm gonna do it!
Damn right! It's our last chance to get inside. I am starting to feel nauseous from the thrills, the chills, the kills.
Thanks for the food.
Oh yeah, I forgot this is what he sounds like.
If you're gonna let it out, why not do it in the Tupperware I keep with me?
Dumbass!
Hey, now's not the time to fuck around.
Young Master Fuyuhiko,
It is going to be all right. You don't have to worry. I will protect my young master. Now then, let us go forward together.
The hell?
Shut up.
Don't treat me like a kid.
This is your leader's order.
Believe in the hope lies beyond this point. That is your leader's order. Oh, Mookie.
What?
Was that? I told her that you only understand piggy talk. I said, you're so cool in piggy talk.
In the name of my family.
I'm going to kill you.
Hajime.
The password, please.
Yeah, I know. Is he like hallucinating or something? 11037, right?
It's gonna be fine.
There's no need for you to worry. The only thing beyond this point is a shining future. Now then, let's open the door to the future.
Beyond this door, the future is waiting. A sparkling future. Now then, let's move forward. What the fuck is this?
Is this a trial ground? But why am I at a trial ground?
It sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different than the one from before.
By the way...
Looks like a final boss room from Silent Hill. What the hell is happening?
Huh?
Where did everyone go?
Everyone?
What? Something's wrong? What did I do? No, that's not it. I'm not the weird one. What's really weird is... this world? Oh! The fuck? What? Oh my god, is this actually a simulation? Am I actually right? You've obtained Gamer's Backpack. Oh. Okay, we're gonna end that episode here because I feel like so much just fucking happened, especially in that last little section. That trial was insane. Oh my god, the amount of twists and turns in that was kind of wild. Like, holy shit. That was just wild, and it's only a plot that Nagito could have done. The only thing I don't really understand is that why would Nagito want the traitor to survive? Unless he knows something about the Future Foundation. It's the only thing I can think is that he must know something about the Future Foundation. Yeah, it must be the only reason. He must know something, because he said, like, there's something, because, like, mysteries we still have, he said there's something that he found out in the book that he didn't want everyone else to know, so he tore it out. Said that he knows what's going on with the outside world and the Future Foundation, and he wants them to celebrate him because he wanted to become the ultimate hope. But has he? We don't know. But that was just so wild. I mean, it was a very good trial. There was a lot of twists and turns. I thought it was going to be over quite quickly because I was like, oh, it seems like we're sussing this out quite quickly. And then it kind of had the, like, 5 major turns in it that were like, holy shit, what is going on? Which I did not expect, so that was awesome. But the fact that he had to rely on pure luck and then it ended up being Chiaki is kind of insane. Like, that is kind of insane. We also don't know about why Chiaki was working for the Future Foundation. What does that even mean? Who is she? Who's Monomi? Like, hopefully these are all things that we're going to start getting answered in the next part, because we've got so many questions left, and we've just finished chapter 5. We've only got one more chapter left. I feel like we've got so many questions that haven't been answered yet. I'm like so desperate for answers, because I'm like, oh my god, I just need to know. And why Monokuma, to be honest, a big question is why Monokuma's here in the first place, and what is this big bomb? I just genuinely want to know. I mean, I feel like the Future Foundation potentially, because I theorize that this is a simulation, right? So I'm wondering if they're trying to find ways to create hope, and to like not necessarily like manufacture hope, but create hope, right? And so they're using scenarios similar to the first game, like what happened there, where obviously hope won over despair, and they obviously, you know, Junko died and stuff. And so they're trying to like recreate that hope again. So they're putting people in these similar scenarios to go through it and see if they can make that hope. I mean, with that, all that computer glitchy stuff at the end, it definitely makes me think that this is some kind of computer simulation, and maybe they're not in the real world. But why Monokuma is in there? I'm presuming Monokuma's in there to try and stop them from creating hope. But my question is, if that is the case, why has Nagito gotten in the way of that? So I don't know if that is true. I think Chiaki being the traitor, like I said, I did predict that a while ago. I don't know the exact time I started thinking it, but I did think that she was weird for a while. But yeah, it was quite sad. I think that she has been a kind of staple character alongside Hajime like this whole time, and I think it was really sad because she was very kind and sweet, but it seems like maybe she was like programmed that way. So hopefully we find out a little bit more and kind of get a reveal and everything, and more about Monomi and everything, because I feel like I've got so many questions out of this. I'm just kind of like, what hell happened? But that bit at the end was really weird, with all of the kind of glitches and everything like that. This has definitely, I think, been one of the trials that's had the most twists and turns, for sure. Like, there were so many twists and turns, but this bit at the end, what the fuck is going on? Oh my god. But the next part will be up very, very soon. But overall, just holy, I don't even know what to think. I think that, like, my brain is just so fried from this whole thing. I just feel like I don't even know what to think. So yeah, I'll definitely have to go away thinking about it and then try and do the next video, because I just feel like I've got so many questions. I almost need to like get my head together, because I'm like, what did I just see? Oh my god. But anyways, I'm gonna leave this video here. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this part. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Danganronpa content on this channel. I don't know if there's going to be one more video or two more videos. It depends on how long the ending of the game is. If it's like anything like the first game, the end of the first game had a trial, so I don't know if there'll be a trial in this one or if it's just going to be story. I'm not sure, but we'll see how we get on, and we'll see how long it is when I play it, and if I need to do more than one part. But regardless, what do you guys think of this trial? What did you think of the kind of Chiaki traitor reveal, the plot twist, the bit at the end? No spoilers, obviously, but let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and what you thought when you first played it as well. I would love to know. Don't forget, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I've got all my socials in the description as well if you want to follow me on any of those. Thank you for watching, everyone, and I will hopefully catch you very, very soon. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Bye.